Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not going to. Yeah, no, I have to tell it to go live. Okay. At least I think that's how that works. Let's just hope that I'm not already live. Didn't get a notification saying I was live, did you? Nope, never mind. We're live. Apparently, it just went to go straight to going live.
No hesitations.
None at all. Yeah, this is what happens when you use another new software. So I mean, we're still using StreamYard, but so we're using StreamYard, and apparently, when you go live on StreamYard, it automatically goes live right to YouTube. I'm used to it allowing me to hit the go live button on you to actually make sure all my settings are correct. So fun. So anyway, let's see. Dick Skinner's shop says, "What's up, shaking everybody?" Not much. I'm going to try to change my thing here so it actually doesn't look like I'm looking off over here, which I am. But that's because that's where I can read the chat. But I figured we'd talk about a couple things. One of them being, you heard all the new YouTube stuff, right? You heard the new YouTube stuff with Copa, and apparently there was also another thing that was updated in the terms of service. Something to do with being able to terminate your channel if you are not, what is that called?
Active enough?
Like cost effective. If you're not earning YouTube enough money, they might terminate your channel. Now, I think that's just, lovely. I think that wording is just in there so that they have a valid reason to get rid of somebody if they don't want them. You know what I mean? Not that they're going to use it for everyone, but they'll have an out. You know what I mean?
Right.
It gives them a loophole in their pocket, as far as I'm concerned.
Like they needed any.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some other there's some other YouTube news. Not sure if any of you guys watch Chevy Dude. He's a car salesman down in Louisville, Kentucky, I think. But he came across one of the test mule cars, the new C8 Corvettes, and it looks like it's about ready to get like it's been put out to be crushed. And he did that on his display in his channel. And we can look up some stuff on Google again also to sorry, for automotive news. I didn't even get my drink, Chris. I meant to grab that before I started. Let's see. What we got? We got oh, that's you. And we got Pilot here. All right, you know what? It's a stream. We have Pilot and we have Chris here. Right?
There we go, I think.
I got in trouble for YouTube for doing a live. Well, yeah, I would think that would get you in trouble there, Dick. Not that I wouldn't have mind watching that live stream, but you know, I think that would I think that was a good reason to get in trouble. It's just asking for trouble. Oh. Did you finally get to read that? Oh no, Chris, you're ending up in a bad. Your signal's already bouncing. I gotta see if I don't know if anybody else even answered the call to action.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, not many people saw it.
Definitely appreciate efforts.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to get that epic content out there, right?
That's right.
So I don't know
And I'll tell you straight ahead,
that's
YouTube's whole problem with that live streaming video that he did, he was not using any bathing supplies that are sponsored or advertised on YouTube proper.
not YouTube's problem. That was his problem for not accurately pasting an associate's link, so that way he could actually generate profit off of that video.
That's right. That's right.
But anyway, future reference, if you're in the live stream, kind of keep the first 10 minutes somewhat clean. I'd like to make money on YouTube as well. I don't need to be demonetized before I've even started. Last week was kind of scary. It was demonetized for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the thing.
As long as we don't get into Facebook conversations tonight, we're probably going to be okay.
Oh my God, you can't even. What does it say? Oh, hey, we have Chris in here. Is Chris going to pop up here on camera, or no? I sent him the link.
I will say I am a bit bitter about all that whole affair.
And what happened? You got busted for what?
Okay, I sent you the link of the car trailer that I'm trying to sell, correct?
Yeah, isn't that your brand new one? Or is that the one you had? That's a different one.
That's the one I had. Yeah, that's the one I had. It's either you can either pull it you can bumper pull it, or you can pinto hook. And 2 sets of safety chains, sway bar brackets, all the stuff's there. It is rated and licensed. I'm not sure if I licensed it that high, but it is rated and titled by Pennsylvania up to 24,000 pounds combined.
All right.
So empty with empty weight and loaded weight, you can legally go up to 24,000 with that trailer.
All right. So what was the problem?
I got to notice the post has been up for sale for probably 3 weeks now.
All right.
I got to notice sometime midweek from Facebook that your listing is being reviewed for violating Facebook's weapons policies. Nobody can see this listing until the review is completed.
Now I got a question. Did you post anything about putting a Mustang on the trailer?
No, I did not. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm sorry. Facebook world, I wholesomely apologize. You're right. It did violate your weapons policy because 3 of the particular photos in my listing happened to be of that trailer when I brought the 1980 455 Stompin' Bandit SE Trans Am home. And in muscle car world, everyone knows that is a weapon. Mustang owners beware, because all you're going to see is tail lights. If you can see through the shredding tire smoke. So, Sean, thank you for putting me on the right path and showing me the error of my ways.
Looking at the wrong type of weapon.
Yes, I did post a weapon. I'm sorry. I mean, it's been a rough week, and that hit me at the right time. Like, are you freaking kidding me? It's a car trailer. That's like another one. I had another group. I posted in one of my for sale groups that I'm in for race car trailers and associated equipment, and it was denied by an admin in that group because I did not include enclosed trailers pictures. I had to have pictures of the inside. So since I didn't have inside pictures, they denied and kicked the posting out.
The people are so ridiculous.
What am I supposed to take inside picture? You want me to crawl underneath it and take a picture of the bottom of the boards? It's an open trailer. Where do you get inside pictures? Oh, I know. It's got an open spot in the beaver tail at the back of the trailer so you can see the tail lights mounted on the cross member. So I should have stood inside that hole amongst the frame and took a picture of the top of the boards. Is that it?
Pretty much. I see Pilot has some bad news as well. Corvette production has been postponed to the first of the year. Well, his Corvette.
It's not like we didn't see that coming though, with the strike fiasco and all that. You know,
Yeah, we're not talking about the strike. We're talking about his Corvette.
His Corvette.
Yeah.
The one
Apparently,
he had. All right.
This is apparently probably the wife's fault because it seems like they're remodeling the house. So we're going to assume that this strike is a direct result of the missus.
This is probably.
Oh. Well, unless we're not talking about his missus, because he says he doesn't own it anymore. So
yeah, the guy he sold the car to. So whoever, the better half of whoever bought his car has castrated his efforts to get it back together.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to say it.
All right, so if you guys are in here and enjoying the live stream, if you don't mind sending me a nice, lovely like at the top of the screen, that would really appreciate it if you are enjoying the content so far. We have plenty of time to go. Let's say we normally run this about. We're not even 10 minutes into this, and we're right on the ball. I think that's one of a first, man. I'm not spending 20 minutes hunting down freaking equipment and making sure this stream stays up.
Yeah, Miss Formula will be in with us, I'm sure, momentarily. She's in the mix of doing some housework in the back of the house.
Hey, you know, this whole time here, Chris is sitting here getting a leg up here. Hey, do you know what really sucks? I won't be able to tell if somebody donates or whatever tonight because I don't have my background.
Oh, no chat boss.
Yeah, I don't have a chat boss. I mean, I have chat boss. Chat boss should be here, but I don't have like my little notification thingy that pops up on the my Streamlabs.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. The Stream Boss thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't have. I'm not using Streamlabs, so I don't have
the normal screen that you normally would be utilizing.
So I mean, I do believe all of that stuff will still be, like when I go back to it, all that stuff will still be there because I know that it still keeps track of points and all that. But yeah, I won't have a little notification thing. I can actually, you know what? No, I lie. I can open it on a window over here and at least have it pop up so I can see what's going on. There we go. Yeah. Cool. But this is actually the last week I have before Cyber Monday. And as of last week or whatever, if I literally, it was a couple days ago, me and Elliot went over the list for the parts for the computer. In case anybody who's in here that doesn't know, I am building a new computer for the channel so that way I can make my videos faster because right now it takes me forever because the computers are so old. Yeah, I am in the process of building.
Hey, come on now. Give your computer credit. It's not showing its gray wires yet.
The power wire is a little frayed. I'm not kidding. It is a little frayed. It's a little scary, sketchy even. The battery doesn't work anymore. I have to have it plugged in.
Sketchy's not good.
Well, yeah, I have to have it plugged in at all times because the battery does not hold charge. You unplug the computer, it dies. It's on life support 24/7.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, I know, right? But the bare minimum, if I use the old tower that I have sitting here and try to use some of the parts from it, so in other words, if I keep the tower, the power supply, like the CD drive and stuff like that, and the hard drives, just picking up the bare essentials to get this computer up and running, I think the cheapest I could build this computer for and get it up and running is like just over $400. That's as cheap as I can go without buying any of the extras or the like the case. That's trying to reuse as much of the original computer as I can. That's if the power supply is compatible. Yeah, because that's the power supply from this other computer. But yeah, I am desperately trying to get this computer up and going because I want my live stream back with all of my goodies. Ugh. Though StreamYard is kind enough to let me know that we have 5 people in here, and it looks like we have 3 likes. So one of those views is probably me, and I can't like it myself. So,
well, I thought potentially maybe we'd have a couple new attendees this evening.
why did you spread the word a little bit?
I did. I had another trucking friend of mine. I know him and his wife.
Hey, it starts.
Fortunately, yeah, it all starts there. But unfortunately, her dad took a turn, and I guess he passed.
Oh no!
It was early yesterday morning or Friday morning. I'm not positive which on the date.
That's not good.
Yeah,
that's not good news at all.
No.
Ugh.
Which, been there, done that. It's a shitty deal, and nothing changes what it is. But it's just part of life that you got to deal with.
Pilot tells me to leave it. It's working. Yeah, but this is unfortunately, yes, this is working. But this is like when you walk into like some recruiting agency and all there is a desk and there's nothing on the walls, nothing on the floor. It is the bare bones working. It's not what I want. So yes, I am, and plus I need the computer anyway for actually making the videos. Because that's part of what the holdup is it's literally like I have like 4 or 5 videos that are ready to be made, but making the videos is so tedious because of how long it takes for stuff to load that it's no fun making them. It's more frustrating than it is productive. So yeah, it's not something that like I haven't like had the urge to like sit down and just do it because it's like I already know how frustrating and annoying it's going to be. And I do need to just grin and bear it because I have like 2 more videos on the truck to get caught up to date. And I have several Kia videos, basically how-to stuff that'll just be easy for me to make money on. Because there'll be guaranteed views. But yeah, I have a couple videos back in the works waiting to go. Let's see, what do we got going on in the chat here? We got Mrs. Formula is in the house. Welcome aboard. Let's see, we got One Low Blazer is apparently picking up a new project at the end of the month. Ooh. Pilot, are you talking about is my phone fixed? And I can answer that here in a second. I just want to pop this end off because I really don't need that on camera. Oh. Bagged Mitsubishi Mighty Max pickup for my son. Oh, okay. That was basically the Mitsubishi pickup was the Dakota. I'm pretty sure. I think the Dakota and the Mitsubishi pickup were one and the same. I'm not positive on that. You'll have to let me know that, Blazer. But Pilot, you were asking if the phone is fixed, and yeah, phone's fixed. New case is on. Works like it did when I first got it, except for now it's purple. I don't know if my chat is refreshed. Dodge D50. Okay, so it's a D50. I didn't know if they called it the Dakota back then. And my chat is not reloading on here, and I don't know why. We got Toolbox Footage is in the house. Say hello to him. Do you believe? I don't think I've seen him in here. Have you seen him in here before, Chris? Toolbox Footage.
Not 100% certain.
I don't think so, but welcome aboard. This is a basically an everything live stream. We chit chat, have a little fun. Definitely a lot of comedy. The more people we get in here, the more fun it gets. I am waiting. We'll probably have to wait another, what do you say, about 40 minutes-ish till we get some more people in here, maybe? At least up on the screen.
Yeah, I would say he's been at least once or twice because I'm subscribed to his channel somewhere, possibly. Now, first time here? Okay, so irregardless, we're subscribed to his channel. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, definitely welcome aboard.
Yeah, invite all your friends. What the heck? The more the merrier.
Exactly. The more people we get in here, the more fun it is, the more crazy it gets. You probably have seen me in other live streams. I definitely frequent Rustbelt Mechanic. I frequent the Master Apprentice. I frequent Junk from Work. Joey 66. Definitely Jason and Straight Six Fan and Old Car Auto Guys live stream every. And I also Kip's American Bumper to Bumper. Where is Kip today?
And bam.
Of course, it is okay to drink a beer while we're watching the stream pilot. That is half the fun. I can't do that bit of the live show yet because I seem to be missing my beverage. I'll have to I'll have to pop up at some point and go get it. I don't want to leave to go get it just yet.
Oh, beverage, you're slipping.
I know, right?
I was busy getting it set up. What do you expect? You wanted to make sure it was going to work right before you took off.
Well, that too. And I wasn't expecting it to go live when I was expecting it to just go into a preview mode, but oh well.
That's kind of like lighting a fuse with one of them firecrackers you're holding in your fingers. You want to throw it behind your buddy to scare him, and it goes off in your hand.
Right. That's basically what it was. It was a little surprise activation there. And look, I hit all three of them right on the head. He see me, the Junk for Work, Rust Belt, and 30 Old Ron. So just hit all three of them right on the head. All three of them are awesome freaking channels too. So any automotive news that you know of, Chris?
Nothing major new I've seen. On a personal front.
Yeah, sure.
Or just in general.
Whatever floats your boat.
In general, it was kind of a busy week, so I didn't get a whole lot of time to follow a lot of the channels I do where I see some and didn't pay much attention to it. And then, the midweek fiasco with the trailer on Facebook and the other group just kind of soured me on looking at a lot of it. But on a personal note, I could say that Miss Formula and I were checking an item out yesterday that we have sent off and gotten brochure paperwork on in detail.
Well, I'm going to assume that that's not a car then.
Yes, it is.
It is a car and you get a brochure for a car?
Yes. We are exploring the possibilities of building, and I can't remember the model, so she's going to have to help here. But the Factory 5 supercar that they build, the kit car they have.
Yeah.
I can't remember the model.
I mean, I would have rather had. I would have my car that I always wanted was the Daytona Coupe that they have. The basically the enclosed Cobra.
Yeah, that's a sharp.
That's my favorite. Too. Yeah, and Pilot beat me to the news that I was going to. That I was thinking of while you were talking about your brochure adventure. The electric Mustang, which isn't even a sport car. They're making it an SUV.
I saw something like that. But one of the interesting things we found when she was researching it, that one of the engine and transmission companies that they utilize in their kit car format that you can go to, because you've got to supply your own drivetrain.
Yep. That's how they make it a kit car.
Blueprint Engines, which is only about maybe a 3-hour drive from the house in Nebraska, over in Kearney, Nebraska.
Miss Formula says it is the GTM supercar. But yeah, the chat has seemed to jumped onto the Mustang thing.
Yeah, I saw an advertisement for that just, early in the NASCAR race. They were showing like teasers that this will be released at the end of the, the end of the, basically the end of the race. They were going to do an unveil, and I didn't even bother watching. They had a very disappointing end.
Again, the same thing. It's just like some other things. It's like Dodge coming out with the Dart, and instead of calling it something different, they're literally hoping to ride on a name, and I think they're going to upset a lot of people because, I mean, it's not that not that the car itself wouldn't be freaking nice looking. It's just the fact of you're giving it the wrong name. I mean, I can't see giving an SUV the name Mustang because what that basically tells you is that they're done with the Mustang. They are done. Yeah. They're done with the car platform, and
which is really, really strange, being the fact that they just released the new Ranger. They've got a new Bronco coming out.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, Toolbox, for stopping by. And I see JA's channel is in here. Welcome aboard.
See you, Toolbox. So it's it really, I think like you said, I think they're trying to play on a name and run with it, but if you're going to give it a name of something iconic, you have to build something iconic to make it set itself apart.
Right.
Because the badge doesn't make the car; it never has.
Right. And the thing is, they're calling it the Mach-E, which is, I mean, honestly, this whole Mustang things doesn't seem like a Mach-E; it's a Mach-E. It's basically just a slap in the face for the Mustang nameplate. Regardless of whether the car is a good car, SUV, it is just the fact that you literally are dragging an iconic name through the dirt by making it electric, B, making it an SUV, and then C, trying to stake an iconic, like the Mach-E instead of Mach-1. You're just. I mean, how many times can you shoot yourself in the foot?
It's going to be a public relations snafu, very possibly.
Well, and it's either going to cause a big ruckus and get a lot of people talking about it and be successful, or you're going to have a lot of people maybe possibly boycott it just because.
Oh, gee, like Ford would build another Edsel. No. Is it going to be is it a 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive model or selectable?
Let's see if I can find it here real quick. I don't have my
because I mean, even if they release an all-wheel drive electric vehicle, it's got to be on par performance-wise as a Tesla, or it's just it's not going to be anything more than a glorified Prius.
Let's see if we can get some stats on it here real quick. Everything's about the live stream reveal. I don't want that. I want, there we go. And the thing is, and the other things is, they're talking about all this stuff like the 0 to 60 times and stuff like that. It's an electric vehicle. Of course, the 0 to 60 times and the freaking acceleration is going to be, outrageous because that's an electric motor.
It's full.
It's
torque.
all torque, all the time. It says not everyone is keen on the idea of an electric Ford Mustang crossover, but the Mustang Mach-E is definitely happening anyway. Yeah, I know. You just shove it down your throats. If you were one of the naysayers, maybe you'd like a better when you see all the photos. I don't give a shit about the photos. I see it right there. You guys can't see it. Huh. No.
What's wrong, Jay?
Oh, I can't see that.
He said he can't join tonight. He's not in the best of moods.
Hey, you want to hang out in the chat? That is more than fine. Nobody says you have to come up on camera. Let's see. More than happy to have you in the chat watching the stream. Let's see.
Pilot's got it exact.
What?
Just ask all those people in California how their electric vehicles worked out with the power outages that the company was doing to prevent the forest fires that they ended up having anyways.
Oh, yeah.
and they couldn't recharge your vehicle.
Yeah, I guess you're not evacuating at that point. I'm trying to get to where it says the specs. Car is looking to start at $45,000.
I'm sorry. If I did have something like that, I'd still have to have a generator with some kind of a hyper battery charger in the trunk or something. Something ever happened, you just go back there and crank it up.
Yeah, GT model looking at around $60,000.
Now, what's going to be the top line? Is it going to be this Mach-E they're talking about, or the GT model?
GT. The Mach-E is the actual name of the vehicle.
Okay, so that's going to be the name of all of them. Yeah, they're really stretching at straws, ain't they?
Aren't they? Comes in 5 trims, starting as low as $43,895. And it goes there to a premium at $50,000, a California Route 1 at $52,000, limited first edition at $59,000, and capping it off with a GT model at $60,000.
Crazy. All right, Jonathan, have a good night. Buck up, buddy. It ain't that bad.
All right. Yep. If you need to talk, hit my inbox later. Let's see. Mach-E comes in a rear or all-wheel drive option. Extended range rear-wheel drive option is capable of 300-mile range. So
that's on average, pretty much.
300 miles to a battery charge. The GT model with select options will be able to hit a mid 3 second 0 to 60 miles an hour sprint. In other words, it's not a sustained acceleration. 270 miles for the first edition, 230 miles for the GT, and 300 for all the others. The upper trim cars seem to be all-wheel drive only. 47 miles of range in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing I hate about a freaking electric vehicle.
Now, even with all those, like with the all-wheel drive models, are they strictly all-wheel drive, or is it selectable? You can turn it on and off.
They're
one or the other.
Yeah, it's probably all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive normally means it's all-wheel drive all the time.
Okay, so you don't have no selectable.
Probably not.
You're either one or the other.
Vehicles, it might only use the front wheels if it needs to.
Right.
So like traction assist or something like that, or traction sensing.
Yeah,
like some of your
like say you just like straight up gun it. It's like, all right, we need all to go right now.
Right.
Okay.
Or if the rear wheels are slipping, it's like, all right, let's pull this up a little bit more.
But that's one of the things I don't like about this is you actually covered a couple points already. Electric vehicles, like you said with the fires in California. What do you do when there's no power and you're trying to go somewhere?
You get fucked.
Exactly. The other thing is you're late for work. You're running out of electricity.
Sucks to suck.
You can't just stop quick and freaking fill up because that's not a thing.
Now, like a telephone, they've got to be plugged in to charge, and invariably you're going to forget to do it some night you pull in. They don't have like a charging station where you can pull into your garage and it'll charge. Like with your phones, you have the wireless chargers now. Where you
actually, they do have that.
You said, do they have that for the cars?
What wireless? Like
yeah,
like you pull into your garage and park on, and it automatically connects to the vehicle and charge the batteries while it's parked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's gotta be like, not like every vehicle does it. The vehicle's either gotta be designed around it, or you need an adapter for your vehicle.
Well, yeah, I mean it's just like every phone.
Yeah.
Not every phone.
Like that, I would have to have that option because I'll guarantee there'd be a night I'd forget to plug the damn thing in because I'd do it with the phone or the headset now.
Yeah, coming back from the bar, you're a little tired, little.
Exactly, tired.
Just park the car in the front lawn and forget that you had work in the morning and.
There. right beside the water sprinkler, so it washes the puke down the side of the door.
Let me insert a disclaimer here real quick, Chris. I do not support drinking and driving in any possible way. It is amusement purposes only.
Correct.
Because none of us wants to see you park your car in your neighbor's front lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've all seen in the news
pass out in their swimming pool.
Swimming pool, the garage, the front room.
Hey, Daddy.
Water fountain.
What's that strange man floating on our floaty in the pool?
Yeah, exactly.
I shouldn't say strange man, because if he's your neighbor. Hey, neighbor Bob is in the pool again.
Again.
Wait till they find out riding around on all of those batteries causes cancer and some. Oh yeah, that hasn't been around long enough to know any of that shit. Not to mention, how about all of the resources that all of the lithium and everything else that has to be mined for all those batteries. That's the one side of clean vehicles that people don't ever discuss. Is what about the manufacturing very uncleanness of making these vehicles?
Yeah,
that was the big thing with the Prius.
Yeah,
on Top Gear, before Jeremy got fired and then the other two quit, they actually did a thing. Well, Jeremy actually pointed out on a map. I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was mined in some place, flown someplace else where it was refined, flown to another place where it was refined again. Then it was flown into Japan where they put it in the batteries and then put the battery into the car.
Yeah, so I mean, all that jet fuel.
Yeah.
Not to mention, strip mining lithium is not very environmentally friendly. Period. I think they also did a thing about
strip mining. Period is
how much environmental pollution it costs to make a Prius versus the cost of making and running a Gremlin, I think, for 35 years. Running a Gremlin for 35 years plus the cost of plus the environmental cost of making it versus just making a Prius.
The so-called carbon footprint. We can build this vehicle and we're gonna earn this much in credits to offset this other one we're building over here. But yeah, like you said, what are the long term?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not even the long term. The thing is it's the short term. The amount of environmental damage an electric vehicle causes just being made far outweighs the cost, the environmental damage a car from 35 years ago did in its whole lifetime. Mm-hmm. And the thing is if you look at these Priuses, they're not even lasting 10 years.
Oh no.
I've seen several of them where they still look brand new, but they're dead. They're deader than doornail because the electronics in them don't hold up. So you have a car that hasn't even offset its environmental damage, which was the whole point of running these vehicles. Was it was supposed to be better for the environment. Well, that only works if you can offset the damage you've done to the environment in making the vehicle itself.
Yeah.
And you haven't done that. You haven't done that in 10 years.
You can take that vehicle and, like you see all the different YouTube channels that drive saying, hey, we're gonna take this scrap of metal and we're gonna build something useful out of it. I mean, can you imagine someone taking a Prius and ripping it all out and putting a little 4-cylinder and everything? I mean, what are the headaches involved to even pull something like that off versus the cost?
And Violence gets a 300-mile range is fine until the next charging station is 302 miles away. Yeah, but that's 300 miles of you pussyfooting it around. I mean, the first time you get on that, your mileage is decreasing drastically. I think that I've seen like when you're drag racing those what are they? The Teslas? The amount of energy they use is ridiculous for you've got a quarter mile and you're drag racing it all out for a quarter mile. Even if you were to take a gasoline car and stick that next to it and drag race, the amount of energy you're consuming just to get that Tesla down the freaking drive. You could drag race that gasoline car for like, a good, if you convert it, like, all right, let's say 300 miles to a tank to a battery for Tesla. If you just drive it, whatever, it's just 300 miles to a gasoline tank. Which is about right.
It's a 3-lap quack.
Yeah, like,
you're getting rounds, you're lucky.
You get a couple rounds with the Tesla where you could probably drag race most of the day on a tank of gas in a gasoline car.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ridiculous because it just looks good on paper. It's what it is.
Yeah, but the Tesla can also regenerate its battery after it crosses the finish line too. Not entirely, of course, but just the little things.
Where does Pilot get these like little tidbits? 16-year-old who took a sailboat to the UN. Guess what the plans still left? Guess what the plans still left without her? The plane left without her. I don't get that one. Why don't I get that one?
Hey, to his credit, he lives up in the state where they got great fermented beer and eat moldy cheese through the winter.
He's probably living high, isn't he?
Yeah, I off that blue cheese.
So is his VCR still blinking 12?
Rubs. Got plugged in.
What was your favorite car enthusiast movie of the last decade? And of course, they have a picture. I think that's Driver. And I guarantee you, that's not one of my favorite movies of the last decade. Because that movie had almost no driving in it.
Ironically.
Like the first 10 minutes was driving, and then that was it. If I remember correctly. Baby Driver was good, though.
I want to see that.
It was good. Definitely worth watching. I definitely liked that carbon footprint girl from Sweden. I have not seen Ford versus Ferrari yet. I don't watch movies in the theaters because I'm a broke bastard, and I wait for them to come out on a streaming service somewhere.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't like movie theaters. I like them, but I don't. I'm not a fan of where a bunch of public people sit in a dark area with fabric furniture, especially not around here.
Yeah.
What if you could eat and drink at the same time?
Could do that in your house.
Have it brought to your table, not have to go to the snack bar and carry it in yourself.
Well, exactly. Like I said, I can do that. I can do that in my house, and I have a good TV and a surround sound, and it was basically, if you turn out the lights, looks like a movie theater. Plus, it's my couch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about bringing little, six-legged friends home with me that like to share my bed. Yeah.
That's nasty.
Well, that's movie theaters for you.
And then you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for snacks, drinks, popcorn.
No, well, no, and yeah, I also don't have to worry about my arm and legs being chewed up either.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh wait, I forgot. I have a Jess. That might still be a possibility.
Ooh.
That's okay. No ooh, because she's the one that brought it up.
Oh.
That's why I won't be here next. Oh, what are we ever gonna do?
Oh no, we won't have Pilot next week.
I know. Poor Tweety Bird.
Another vacation. Is he going back to Vegas?
Apparently, he says he's got a weekend getaway with the lovely bride. Wait, did you find a nice young thing to elope with and without the wife?
Bride.
That's what I'm thinking. Did he get a new wife?
Lovely bride. What did he do? Crash a wedding up there? A little flower.
Hey! This sounds like a Smokey and a Bandit episode. Picked up a bride on the side of the road, is now hiking it across the freaking country trying to grab a freaking truckload of beer.
Oh, now we know the real reason he had to sell the vet. He brought a new dishwasher home for the wife, and had to have a 3-seater car to carry them both to church with him.
You just stuff one of them in the trunk of the Trans Am. That's all. You just might not fit all in one piece.
Remember, easy. That word is now determined to be a weapon. Don't need Facebook talking to YouTube now.
Well, no. We're 40 minutes in. YouTube is done listening.
We're safe then.
We can be bad now. Wow, damn, Pilot. Robbing the cradle, damn it. 1,000 horsepower Challenger built for SEMA was. We know this one. This is Formula. You're a step behind there on that one.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we also talked about that on who else channel were we talking about that on? Because we watched the video. They were watching the videos of it on that channel. I think that might have been Jason and Grant's channel. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Kip's.
Something.
I watched so much freaking YouTube. I don't remember where I saw it at this point.
It shows.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, tracked to a parking lot garage later. Cornered the driver, rammed it into the police car, and fled it. Yep, they did. But they did eventually get it back, and they had it on display at SEMA with the cop car.
Oh, they did have it with the cop car too?
Yep, and they had them taped off. They had them. They had it like crime scene tape around them.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, I saw pictures of it on Instagram somewhere. But you could probably do a quick search and pull it up if you wanted to.
No, not particularly.
Okay. Like I said, grave robber. Pilot says, just think, when I was 18, she was 10.
That's weird, man.
Hmm.
Oh.
What, Chris?
Pilot. His wife is 8 years. His wife is 8 years younger than he is, or
Right.
10 years younger.
Yeah. Right. We've established that.
It's his next one that gets you.
Oh, I can't see that one yet. This my freaking thingy's slow, and I have to come all the way down here. And
just think, when he was 18, she was only 10 years old.
Well, yeah, I read that. I read that out loud on the thing. I thought there was another one after that. But anyway, anybody notice that I found my black cowboy hat?
What? No.
Yeah, I mean, I have my brown one, which is a little worse for wear. It needs some help.
Yeah.
I could probably get it back, but it sat in a damp area too long, and it's just not pretty anymore. But yeah, it was in the truck.
Oh.
I was looking for a part in the truck, and it was underneath some junk in the back seat.
Ta-da.
Literally have not had this hat for like 2 years now because I had no idea where it was.
Sure.
Oh, it's like Christmas all over again.
Anybody want a truck update?
Absolutely.
Okay. Biggie, what's up with your truck?
Oh, talking about my truck? Well,
no, I wasn't, but it was just funnier.
Oh. Misfire's back.
The Misfire's back.
Yep,
That's
cylinder
okay.
number 4.
Chaos isn't happy either. She's got a he, right? Chaos is a he. Green car, he, right?
Cars are females.
Okay, so Chaos is a girl. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Chaos is a girl.
You're going to learn today.
I know, right? Anyway, so yeah, Chaos has a misfire as well.
Oh.
Chaos has not been happy. Hey, I see Kyle.
Why do you think they give you so many problems?
Yeah,
She goes, why do you think they give you so many problems?
Mhm.
We have a Rustbelt mechanic in the live stream, and of course, as always, I have a link to his. I guess you can call it a fundraiser for new mechanics. He is looking to give new mechanics the ability to get a scholarship for new tools that do not have to be, school sponsored like Snap-on or Mac Tools.
Cool.
Oh, hopping on another flight back home, just stopped in to say hi. Well, I am glad that you have stopped in and said hi, and hopefully you hit that like button for me. I do appreciate it every time you stop in. Like Grant said in his video the other day, when somebody bigger than you pops into your live stream, it kind of gives you a little bit of a boost because it's like, If we go anime, it's like notice me, senpai. Oh, and I definitely need a beer. I am yip yapping way too much. She was 37 when he met her. Well, that's not too bad. So you said the misfire is back. Did you find out what it is?
I have a pretty good idea. Let me find the right damn tab. Share screen. Click on that. Yeah. Back to this.
Oh. You want me to share that?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point.
That looks like a spark plug. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, that's a dingle hopper.
Nonsense. Just look at that. Yeah. This isn't even the one that was misfiring. This is the number 1 cylinder.
Oil or is it just valved out?
Don't have to worry about the plug seizing anytime soon.
Yeah. You got a gasket leak. You got a valve cover gasket leak. Yeah,
probably.
And it's just seeping down around the threads and just dripping down onto the plug.
Yeah. This thing.
Either that or you got a valve seal leak as well.
Yeah, I've been told I have that.
Well, then I guess that's your main issue is the valve. The plug is valved because of your valve seal leak.
The main issue is the place I fucking got.
What do you mean?
They're like the only dealership in the area, so they have zero competition, and because of that, they really
don't care
what happens.
Take it somewhere else.
I'd like to take it to the fucking junkyard, but
you're still making payments on it, aren't you? Still making payments on it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whopping probably $300 to $400 something a month.
Oh hell no, $170. Jesus,
what
kind of money do you think I'm made out of?
I don't know, but you pay less for that freaking truck than Jess pays for that Kia. We're still making payments on that green Kia.
Old,
huh?
The truck is also 10 years old with 200,000 miles on it almost.
The Kia is a 2012.
4 years newer than my POS.
Right. Well, then again, my truck's 18 years old. And I guess it is a POS still, but at least it's in better shape than your truck.
I mean, yeah.
The fact that your truck's on the road and mine's not.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take me 2 years to figure out what's wrong with my transmission because nothing's wrong with it. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is that's not really fair because a year that it was sitting in a freaking field and I didn't give a shit about it, and I only could work on it like 1 day a week, maybe if I could find a babysitter to do that. Oh, that's just like what day was that? Friday. I got like 3 hours on the truck because I had to go back up and pick up my kid at daycare.
Oh.
That's okay. I couldn't work on the truck for 3 hours anyway because we went and fired up the truck. I went up and fired up the truck to move it in front of the garage. So that way I could put the front drive shaft in, replace the vacuum solenoid to engage the locking diff of the locker on the passenger side because the Dodge has those weird vacuum. It's got like a vacuum slide thing that couples the inner and outer axle together. So I had to replace that because mine's completely rusted inside of the vacuum part.
Oh.
So it no longer moves. And so I was going to do that. I was going to replace the front axle, the front drive shaft, and put all the skid plating back up. And then if I had time, I was going to start figuring out why the horn doesn't work. Because that's like the last thing that I need to do besides getting alignment and stuff like that. Well, I pulled it over, and then I looked at the ground, and the ground has a nice, fresh coat of fluids on the ground.
Ooh.
And like kind of like a trail. So it wasn't like a single drip or like a puddle. It was a stream of fluid. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I crawl my ass underneath the freaking truck and then immediately confronted with what the problem was as it dripped onto my forehead.
Just get Simba'd by your truck.
Yeah, basically. The forward transcooler line, the one on the front half of the transmission leading to the cooler. Yeah, it was completely covered in fluid. So was the pumpkin, and the front pumpkin, and a good bit of the surrounding area had fluid all over it. And so I wiped everything down and, was trying to look around to see where the problem was. I couldn't figure it out, so I started the truck up. Lo and behold, up on top of the line, apparently there's a pinhole in the line, and it was only leaking when the truck was running.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's like, God damn it! And it's not like it's a factory piece because it's a custom transmission cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't just go buy the part online. I have to take the part off, take it to an hydraulic shop, and have them make me a new line.
Oof.
Which, finding a hydraulic shop out in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah.
While also having to have the time to be able to take it off, take it to the hydraulic shop, get it done, and get back and reinstall it in the truck. The other thing that I noticed is in the 2 years of the truck being down, we seem to have missed the hard lines, the hard vacuum lines from the transfer case to the front axle.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them in the bed of the truck. Couldn't find them in the garage. Couldn't find them in the truck. Now they could be with all the Nova stuff over at the other house, but I don't have time to go look through all that freaking shit.
Mm.
There's enough there for a Trans Am and 2 Novas.
Jeez.
So I'm probably just going to go up to the junkyard and go pull another one out of the scrapyard. Yeah, we lost him a little bit ago. If I see him, I'll add him back in. Oh. What am I doing? That's not the right mouse. On a second note, though, we do have excellent connection. Believe it or not. Yeah. Considering what we went through last week.
Mm-hmm.
We have Markiplier playing in the background, too.
Oh.
This is funny. Because that's all I'm hearing in the background.
Oh my god. That scream.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of his content recently. Oh, by the way, that brings me up to another topic for tonight, which we'll get to there in a minute. Hey, Jesse's back. How are you doing tonight, Jesse? Electric cars don't have valve cover leaks. Well, no, they have other leaks, just not valve cover ones. Apparently, Mrs. Formula can't use one to jumpstart another vehicle. I had to rescue 2 clueless people. That's funny.
Mm.
But anyway, the other topic for tonight. Have you seen any of the stuff on the COPPA or COPPA lawsuit? FTC sued YouTube $170 million. $170 million.
For what?
Violating COPPA, which is the Child something Parental Parent Protection Act or something like that. I forget exactly what it stands for. But basically, it's protecting children online from malicious ads and things like that.
Oh.
So basically, they were displaying ads to children, mainly because of parents letting their children watch YouTube on their adult accounts. Can't say I'm not me and my kids watch my YouTube channel all the time, or watch my YouTube on my channel all the time with my supervision. But there are parents out there that literally just say, go have fun, and give their kid the laptop or whatever on their adult YouTube account.
I see.
For some reason, we just lost everyone.
Again.
Yeah, I don't know. We just dropped down to 3 freaking viewers. What the hell did happen?
Not a clue.
Well, hey, we were just talking about that. Jesse says he just got back watching Ford versus Ferrari. Wasn't as good as I was thinking it was, but still had some good racing shots. You know what movie was really freaking good? That one with the two Formula One drivers from the 70s or 60s.
Oh, I know the one you mean, Rush.
Yes, that fucking movie was awesome.
That's another one I want to see.
You haven't seen that one?
No, I haven't.
Oh, why not, dude? But the thing is make sure you watch it with good surround sound and a good TV.
Well, surround sound ain't gonna happen.
All right. Well, what about a good set of headphones? Well, I don't know how good they are.
Well, I mean, for $45, it better be all right.
Age.
Hello. But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that was an experiment in that ain't gonna fucking work.
what'd you do?
Well, actually, I didn't do anything. My tablet rebooted itself as a lost service. So Miss Formula called me back on our usual video chat, and when she did that, it activated on the telephone first and kicked me out of the stream here, which necessitated rebooting in order to get the headset to reconnect.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here watching. Like, I have not sure. I could quickly show it. Maybe prepared to get seasick here, guys, for a second. I'm sitting here watching. You know how many viewers pop in and out, and I just see everybody just go bleh. And I'm like, what the hell happened? We were up to like 7 or 8 freaking viewers, and then it just bleh. So
yeah, it kicked me out of both.
But I was just like, you know, what the hell? I mean, I thought we were all talking here, and then all of a sudden, just let all my freaking viewers drop out.
It was an electrical climactic gizmo versus California power outages and electric cars. That's the electric graph to prove the validity of Pilot's argument.
YouTube video of a woman in a Tesla at a gas station is hilarious. Oh my god. Well, I don't know where to stick it. Where do I fill this thing up at? Shovel your feet on the freaking carpet and touch the car, you might get something more than the freaking gasoline will.
Now check your thing, Sean. Does that make a spike back up, or it didn't make any difference me coming back in?
Yeah, it went from 3 to 4. Still missing like 2 people that poofed.
Well, damn, that's disappointing.
Oh well.
Now this goddamn ride tag's big enough for 3 going down the road. Come on, get with the program, YouTube. Damn.
I know. I mean, I kind of just hope that. I mean, we were kicking it the other night. Now, granted, last week's live stream after we got it going, it really pulled some numbers last week. We had a pretty good group of people in here, and we had quite a good chat going on, especially towards the 2.5 hour mark.
You're welcome, Pilot.
And yeah, that video actually did quite well.
Because they were able to see that same graph you showed us. Presume you showed everybody.
Yeah, I should have.
Or did you show us here? Okay. Yeah, that little spike, and that graph would definitely represent his argument about the power outages versus electric car problem out there.
Yeah,
it's you got to charge your car. One more person plugs in, then the graph goes dead because the grid just collapsed.
Well, our spike was at 7 viewers. We had a max of 7 viewers at one point.
We are currently driving back to Philadelphia, Jesse, for a delivery tomorrow.
It just died again. We had up to 5, and it's back down to 4. That's it looked like it was down to 3, but it's at 4. No, we're back up to 5 again. What the hell? People just popping in and out?
I guess.
But anyway, this COPA thing, it could affect just about every YouTube channel that you watch that has anything related to anything fun.
Oh.
Because anything that any YouTuber that has made for kid content, video games, toys, artwork, or what they're considered child attractive, which means anything that children might be interested in. Cletus McFarland, Street Speed 717, any of those car-related channels that kids find cool, Monster Jam. My kid watches Stadium Trucks. He watches Busted Knuckles. And this is my 2-year-old.
Start them young.
Yes. The thing is Mrs. Formula's right. COPPA, which is COPPA, has been around since the late 90s, like 96. The problem is they really haven't. The problem is that was created before things like YouTubes and cell phones and tablets and things like that. That was created way back when, when it was you just had PCs. So it's
educate
outdated.
an old timer then.
Right. Well, it's COPPA is for protecting children online.
Okay.
Basically from marketers. It's basically saying you can't market to children because children are susceptible and can be easily manipulated. But the problem is COPPA was not designed for today's modern internet.
With all the electronic social media and complete wide open. You can find anything anywhere, basically.
Yes, so their policies are outdated. They don't work, especially for YouTube. They don't work for today's technology. At this point, what I'm trying to get to the point of is what's going on with YouTube is anything that is considered child attractive, they are losing their ability to have comments on their channel. They are losing the ability to have targeted ads, which is where 90% of the ad revenue on YouTube comes from, is targeted ads. They are losing their end screens, which is those things that pop up at the end of the video that suggest you to other videos, namely other videos for that channel. Oh my God, Pilot.
Trying to be serious here, and
yeah, I know, because this actually is really important. Because like I said, it can affect anything you watch. Like me, I watch a lot of art content. I watch claymation. Not claymation, but claim sculpting. I watch a lot of art channels. I watch gaming channels. So if you watch Markiplier or PewDiePie or any of those ones that do anything that is child attractive. Adult, let's say collectible action figures are even getting grouped up into it. Biggie, don't you watch RC Sparks?
No.
I think maybe it was Chevy that did then.
Yeah.
But RC Sparks is a RC channel. Most of his videos got flagged as made for children. But if you've ever watched any of his shows, he's definitely he may be family friendly, but he's not made for children. I mean, geez, they drink beer on the show. There's all kinds of dirty humor in it. It's not made for kids.
Yeah.
And do kids enjoy it? Sure, but it's not directed towards them. But there's a lot of channels out there that just because they have
in the movie world, it'd be rated R.
Well, no, yeah, I guess I don't know, but
for language, possibly.
My point is
PG.
that. Yeah, PG probably. His channel's not rated R, definitely. But the thing is anything that has anything that kids might be interested in. Has anybody looked at kids recently? They're interested in everything.
Yeah.
So that's such a broad. I mean, it's going to literally just affect so many channels.
But that's a typical kid.
Right. But the problem is
most kids are interested in, especially little boys. If
right,
it makes noise and goes fast or anything like that, it's cool.
Yeah, but you're missing the point. The point is it's going to wrap up a bunch of channels and creative content in its attempt to be, I guess, the heart in the right place. It's going to end up. It could possibly end up killing a lot of channels because
of the restrictiveness.
Right. Why should creators keep creating content if they have no interaction with their followers? They're significantly going to get a cut in the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, what we're not even thinking about is you're not getting suggested views. You're not getting end screen titles. So you're not going to have a whole lot of traffic being directed to your videos. Well, that alone can kill a freaking, even no matter how much your heart is into making videos, if you don't have somebody pointing their finger towards you and saying, hey, go watch this, and being blacklisted, you're going to die just because you don't have, geez, I've had it done to my channel where I wasn't getting suggested and my views just dropped out from underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have, if YouTube doesn't put you in the algorithm and you aren't getting suggestions towards your channel, you could literally get lost. You just disappear. You get locked in this little cubicle and everybody walks around you and doesn't even know you're there. In fact, the only reason you're going to be able to know that they put up a new video is if you catch it on different social media like Instagram or Twitter, if you follow them there, or if you literally go to their channel page and click on the video there, because it's not going to show up in your recommended feed. So it's pretty scary. I mean, there's a bunch of YouTube creators freaking out about it, which, but we got to see where it's going to go. But I mean, it could potentially be very, very catastrophic. And like I said, I watch a lot of child attractive content. I don't produce any, so like none of my stuff got flagged, which I wouldn't think that it would.
Or many of the channels these kids may watch, if they take it far enough, that could actually, based on your age and profile information.
Well, yeah, and that's the other
if you
thing
click on a channel you'd watch and be restricted, like Facebook does with, this
Right.
content may be harmful or whatever. Click to be able to watch this video. They could put something in their algorithm,
Well,
whatever, that
no,
would
here's
automatically
the
block a
kicker.
younger audience.
No. Here's the kicker, Chris. Let's say you watch things like Markiplier or Ace of Clay or any of these channels that are being deemed RC Sparks. You watch these channels, you could lose your ability to comment on videos. You as a viewer could lose the ability to comment on videos.
Oh my
because
God.
they're going to classify you as a kid.
Okay.
Can
So
you
it could
imagine?
be a double standard.
Right. The channel will lose the ability to leave comments. I'll go back and look through the list. I have a list over here of all of the things that are going to be, because I got the list on my thing here.
And I've already noticed something like that in a lot of the stuff that I watch. I don't even have a comment section that comes up to the end of where I can comment on these mobile platforms I use.
Right, but the thing is I mean, it was what was it, last year or the year before, we had the opposite effect when some of those channels did some things they weren't supposed to, and then everybody had to comply for the family-friendly YouTube, and we had the whole demonetization thing. So that knocked out a lot of channels that were more adult-oriented. They had to change the way that they did things so that way they didn't get flagged for demonetization. We lost all of those, the gun channels, anybody who didn't have an external source of revenue. Like Demolition Rants, they have a lot of merchandise stuff that they sell that helps keep that channel going, sponsorships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't really make their money from YouTube ad revenue. It's another reason why I push my merch so much, is because YouTube ad revenue isn't always enough. So you got to make money other places. But a lot of the channels that didn't have that stuff set up, they died out. You look at there's a bunch of gun channels that just disappeared overnight. They're just gone. But anything, they weren't what YouTube deemed family friendly. They got booted or demonetized. All right, see you later, Pilot.
We'll be here. Maybe.
But so that now we're getting hit from the other end. Now everybody was forced to become family friendly, and now that they're family friendly, they're getting nailed with child attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they're not. Now they're doing things that are better for YouTube, and now they're getting nailed from the other end. But anyway, it says on Tuesday afternoon, YouTube finally announced a plan to have creators label any videos of theirs that may appeal to children starting in January 2020 If creators mark a video that is directed at kids, data collected will be blocked for all viewers. That means you won't get analytics off of that video. They won't be collecting any information off of the people that are watching those videos, which is, data is everything.
Yeah.
But again, that's part of COPPA. It's been part of COPPA forever. You're not supposed to collect data from children. Not. But they're just spam not collecting, because they can't say this is a kid watching versus this is an adult watching.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's childlike content, they're just axing the whole video, all the viewers, resulting in lower ad revenue, and those videos will lose some of the platform's most popular features, including comments and end screens. It's a major change in how YouTube works and has left some of the creators clueless as to whether they're subject to the new rules. This is as a result of a $170 million settlement between the FTC and YouTube. COPPA stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which forbids the collecting of data from children under the age of 13 without explicit consent from their parents. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you're allowing your kid to watch YouTube on your channel, that should be, when you sign up to YouTube, you should have, if you let your kids watch YouTube on your thing, you're giving consent for your children to be, whatever. I mean, they could put that in their policies and that would cover that. But instead, we're going to go to this other drastic measure.
Yeah.
In this case, the ruling means that YouTube cannot employ the powerful ad targeting system on anyone who might be under the age of 13, a dire problem for the platform with so many young users. Though, if you also read the policies, anybody under the age of 13 is not supposed to have a YouTube account.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have YouTube Kids, which you don't need an account for. The new system is already sending creators reeling over what exactly is considered kids content and what could happen if they unintentionally mislabel videos. That's the other thing is, if FTC deems your video made for kids and you claim that it's not, the YouTube creator can be fined up to $42,000 per video.
Oh my God.
$42,000 per video.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it? Especially for a small YouTuber. Obviously the big ones that are making $42,000 a month.
And who makes the determination if you're targeting kids or not?
FTC.
Yes.
Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah, but who in their organization? I mean,
I don't know.
They probably have like a panel of people.
I'm sure they either have a panel or whatever.
They watch a video. How do they? What's going to be their determination? Well, this is
that's
kids. Which is going to.
Yeah, if you listen to what I was talking about, that's what part of the issue is. That's part of why everybody's scared, is because they don't know. Us creators don't know what is deemed this and what is deemed that. YouTube's most popular categories falls into the gray area of policy, including gaming videos, family vlogging, and toy reviews. And what they're not mentioning is also arts and crafts. Arts and crafts, family vlogging, and gaming channels are all going to get nailed. And probably some car channels too. Like I said, if there's a car channel that's appealing to kids, like I guarantee you, Cletus McFarland is appealing to kids.
Easily.
And the thing is, I haven't seen anything from him mentioning any of this yet, so I don't know. Creators are being held directly responsible by the FTC. Dan Ederle, who reviews collectible toys on a channel called Pixel Dan, told The Verge on Wednesday, so if the FTC decides that we are indeed targeting children, we will be fined, and that is frightening. Now, I'm not sure if you watch Pixel Dan at all, but he does like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Marvel, Master of the Universe, not Marvel, Master of the Universe, like the old TV show with,
He-Man.
yeah, He-Man. He does a bunch of collectible stuff and different everything. He already said that his whole
She-Ra, Battle Cat.
Right. His whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle videos, the whole series got flagged as made for children. Yet most of those are adult collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
They're adult action figures. They're they're not toys. Well, they're toys, but they're not.
They're toys, but they're
adult toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like it doesn't care. It's just, oh wait, children might be attracted to this. Boom, done.
Yeah, well, I mean, you figure that. Any of the Star Wars memorabilia?
Yep. All of that stuff is going to get down. And that's a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mean, I have a channel that is literally just straight Jurassic Park. And they do Jurassic Park toys and stuff like that too. You know, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's pretty scary. I mean, we're going to have to sit here and watch it until January when all this actually takes into effect. I've been watching my channel, like I said, to make sure nothing comes up as flagged, and I haven't seen anything yet. But you also have to think about it. They have to go through and review every single video on their channel. Some of these people have been on YouTube since the freaking 2010. You realize how many videos some of them do a year? I mean, some of them may be well over 3,000 videos they got to go through.
Oh yeah.
That's just ridiculous. And they have to go manually review every single one of them, because if they don't, they could get nailed. Anyway, so especially scary because the verbiage of kid-directed versus kid-attractive isn't very clear. It's also hard to know if we're in violation or not. Children's advocacy groups like Common Sense feels that the rules don't go far enough, and that placing most of the burden on creators rather than YouTube itself won't do enough to protect kids online. However, the rules are entirely consistent with what YouTube is required to do under the settlement order. Common Sense Senior Counsel of Policy and Privacy told The Verge that, "I felt that the settlement order fell short for kids and families and all the protection that they need." Personally, I think it's a little too much of Big Brother stepping in where parents should be stepping up.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, if parents are allowing their kids to be on this platform, well, then that's them giving consent, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
If I allow my kid to get on YouTube, well, then I'm giving him consent to be on YouTube. But that's just me. In theory, YouTube has always been subject to COPPA, but those restrictions have taken on a new urgency in the wake of the recent settlement. Under the terms of the settlement, YouTube is required to develop, implement, and maintain a system for channel owners to designate whether their content on YouTube service is directed to children. Under the system that YouTube rolled out on Tuesday, creators who strictly make children's content can also have their entire channel designated as directed at children. Once a video is labeled as kids content, all personalized ads will be shut off and replaced with contextualized advertisements based on the video itself. Within YouTube, it is clear that child-directed videos will have fewer advantages on the platform. Most obvious is the removal of targeted ads, but a number of other YouTube features are also imposed without personalized data. In particular, child-directed videos will no longer include a comment section, a click through of info cards. So there's like little cards that you can put up in the top corner to click to other videos or to things like your merch line. You won't have those. I think they do polls up there too. Like you can click on it to vote on stuff. I don't use those very much just because I never bother with them. End screens and notifications function. The other thing, you won't get notifications for the video. So if you're, like Joe Schmo releases a video, I'm a subscriber and I won't get a notification he put out a video.
Jesus.
So I literally have to go hunt down his video, either through another social media like Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. The only way I'm going to know he put out a video is if he posts it somewhere else and I can see the notification there. I won't get a notification straight from YouTube.
Anybody creating anything, they're subject to copyright laws here no matter where they're at, because YouTube is based here in the States, correct? Any of the
Everybody,
creators?
everybody, no matter where they are, is subject to copyright laws. Copyright laws are worldwide.
Right.
It doesn't matter, yeah, and every country has different copyright laws, but basically they all pretty close to the same thing. If you go back a couple months ago, there was a big copyright thing over in the UK. I forget what that one was, but there's a big scare with that one as well. Hold on, the UK. What was that? That one was the hold on. I'm not finding it quickly.
You don't say.
Maybe you can try looking it up. I'm going to go back to my article here. Anyway, so the other thing that they lose is the community tab. If any of you guys have seen like me post pictures to YouTube or like a note, that's the community tab. Most of my viewers don't use it that much, but I know that there's a lot of other channels that do use it a lot. Basically, it's where you can post updates or something in between videos. And you won't see that. Yeah, it'll show up under your subscriptions tab, but it will not show up in your recommended tab. You literally have to go looking for it.
Your subscriptions tab and your notification tabs, two different ones, all right?
Well, you don't have a notifications tab.
Per se, okay?
No, not per se. You do have a notifications tab, I guess. But yeah, you won't, any videos that are child directed will not show up under your notifications. Because I know I do get
you literally have to go through your subscription list by hand to find something new if it was flagged that way.
They have a subscription tab where you can look at all your subscriptions or by channel itself. You can find them through there, but a lot of people go straight off their main page, especially if they're on like an Xbox or something. Like I watch a lot of my YouTube on Xbox.
Right.
Most of the stuff that I find is through the recommended or what is the other tab for basically stuff that's just been released. And then if I know that I haven't seen a video from somebody in a little while, I'll go through to the subscriptions and scroll down through that or find their channel. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to get most of your traffic. Like if I were to go look and pull up my analytics, you'll see like most of my traffic isn't from people that are subscribed to my channel. Most of my traffic is from suggested videos or browsing videos, which is, you know, the other tabs where it's not going to show up anymore. Either getting them from a search result or a recommended page or like from another video suggesting your content. You're not going to have access to any of that stuff. Literally, it's going to be organic reach only from your page. Hey, Michigan Mechanic, we're sitting here discussing the COPA and how it might affect some of your favorite YouTube channels that, you know, may not necessarily be strictly car related. If you watch other things on YouTube other than car stuff, maybe even some of your car content creators. But like I said, so you lose the community tab and powerful tools for driving viewers back to the channel. So basically, it's keeping channel viewers on your channel is going to be a lot harder than it was before. When YouTube is clear that child-directed videos will have fewer I just read that. Consequences for not labeling the video as child-directed could be even more severe. In September order, the FTC made it clear that it could sue individual channel owners for the abuse of the new labeling system. Crucially, those lawsuits will fall entirely on the channel owners rather than on YouTube itself. Under the settlement, YouTube's responsibility is simply to maintain the system and provide ongoing data updates. Basically, YouTube is going to do this. I did what I need to do. You guys are on your own.
Yeah.
The FTC does take action against channel owners. It is likely to be both selective and heavy-handed. The FTC is a small agency and doesn't employ nearly enough staffers to tackle every COPA failure that gets uploaded to YouTube. Chairman Joe Simons has repeatedly called for more money to address the staff shortage. With so many content uploaded to YouTube every day, FTC is likely to focus on high-profile cases against popular channels. Under the COPA, the FTC is entitled to seek $42,000 for each mislabeled video, which means that monetary damages could quickly grow at a staggering scale, considering like 3,000 videos on a channel.
Mm-hmm.
$42,000 per video. Let's see.
Hell, even 3 to 4 violations would put.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you
Let's
think
see.
that
I
think
think
of
it
the
would really make it hard for
the legal fees that you're going to have involved just to fight it.
Oh yeah, that could bury you there. And that's actually another thing that YouTube says. If you have any questions, I suggest you consult a lawyer. So they're already like, we're not helping you.
Yeah.
Jesse goes, I think it will really make it hard for new channels starting out. The big channels have enough subscribers to still make good income. Yeah, and they still have the ability to have a decent enough fan base to where they can outride a storm pretty good. Ed Sheridan, artist Sam Choki, 26, claims Shape of You, which is said to have amassed 20 million in revenue, is a copy of his 2015 track. Oh, why? Okay. I'm confused. Okay. In its video yesterday, YouTube also pledged to use machine learning and flagging algorithms to locate child-directed videos. We already know how well their algorithms and machine learning has worked in the past. How many months did I have to fight the monetization bug every fucking video I uploaded? Can you imagine that? Every single video gets flagged as made for kids.
That would be horrible.
Oh my god, it would be definitely horrible. Anyway, so
I mean, that's gonna kill any kind of a car show, bike show, or anything of that nature that would have some sort of a kids charity theme.
Yep.
You know, like St. Jude's Hospital or
I think
Shriners Hospital.
I think it's more stuff that is things that kids would be interested in. So I don't think the Children's Hospital or having children's in the name would flag it. I think it's more of anything.
Yeah,
that
but
has,
I meant
what it is
or
is
something
let's
to
say you
benefit
mentioned
something like that.
Well, let's just say the thumbnail has a picture of a car with Scooby-Doo on the side of it.
Oh dear.
So it's things like they're talking celebrities, they're talking cartoon characters, they're talking slime, they're talking, anything that is attracted to kids. Monster trucks.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you think of it.
If you're going to be stupid, call it stupid. The chocolate bunny, chocolate milk. It's quick milk.
Yeah. But we still have to wait and see how this all goes. But they've made a mess of things before. So.
I mean, that's like when my kids were growing up. Go to the store. What do you want to drink? We want to drink Bunny. They want a Nesquik chocolate milk with a rabbit on it. Of course, at that age, they were young. Was right when the Roger Rabbit movie come out. So the rest of the other aspects of said ex-wife's family accused me of, well, you're trying to pollute their minds with sexual innuendo. They want to drink Miss Bunny and they watched Roger Rabbit, so you're making them look at the Roger Rabbit's wife. I was like, seriously? The kids want chocolate milk. That's how they call chocolate milk. I'm sorry, I'll teach them to say brown cow. Would that make you happy?
Because that can't be turned dirty.
I'll be right back.
Anyway, it says a YouTube spokesman said the company will be listening to feedback. If the algorithms aren't effective, YouTube could stop using them entirely and face no threat from the FTC in doing so, leaving creators solely accountable for the open and potentially life-altering fines from the government. It would certainly be more helpful for protecting children and being something that the FTC could enforce and something that families could rely upon as a trustworthy if YouTube was taking a bigger role and helping to identify content and was more transparent about the consequences and rules with creators.
Thought you'd see it my way.
Correction for November 13th. Creators won't actually be able to appeal YouTube's decision about whether their videos are directed at kids or not. Under the new policy added, the new system will begin rolling out in 2020. So if YouTube deems your video as made for kids, even if it's not.
They already have it, Jesse.
What?
Adult YouTube and kids YouTube.
Well, adult YouTube is regular YouTube, but they actually have a kids YouTube. Oh, wow. Apparently, I had no views from 10 o'clock until 10:10, according to YouTube. Did you guys all just leave me? But anyway, so yeah, basically what they're saying is if YouTube deems your content made for kids, you have no way to fight it. You have no say in the argument, but yet your content is the one that gets the axe.
Yeah, and it's going to be subject to their interpretation.
Right, and we already know that they suck at interpreting things.
Yeah. And much of their advertising that they have on YouTube in general, when you have, you're watching, if you're not premium, you watch any channel you watch, you have ads that pop up you're watching. How many of them are they going to have to change because of the stuff that they sell could be quote unquote targeted towards kids or a younger audience?
It's just, I'm curious to see where all this goes.
It's
like I said,
it's like Mr. Ernest said.
I watch a lot of content that could be considered made for kids. I watch a lot of clay sculpting. I watch a lot of one of my favorite channels is called Draw with Jazza. Actually, I think it's just called Jazza now, but it used to be called Draw with Jazza. And I mean, all he does is arts and craftsy stuff. Anything to do with markers or colorful art supplies, glitter, slime, all of that stuff can be considered made for kids if you use that in your videos. Well, what the hell? That's the whole art community.
Okay, what about airbrushing?
Airbrushing is still colorful art supplies.
Exactly. And how many people do content where they're airbrushing some kind of graphics on whatever they may be painting? And
right.
vehicle-wise.
Well, I think vehicle-wise you might be safe because just the fact of the medium that you're using, kids aren't necessarily attracted into watching cars being painted.
Maybe whole vehicles, yes, but what if it's a part?
Yeah, but I mean, you have those people that do the sidewalk spray paint art. Yep. Where they do the planets and all that fun stuff. I could see that being child attractive. My kid loves watching that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Sidewalk chalk,
colored pencils, video games, Minecraft, Roblox, Call of Duty. Granted, Call of Duty isn't necessarily. Well, yeah, but the thing is how many kids do you know watch those Call of Duty freaking commentary videos?
A lot.
How many did we watch as kids? I mean,
I didn't watch a lot, actually.
Huh?
I didn't watch any Call of Duty videos, actually.
Well, I'm sure you watched some sort of gaming channels on YouTube way back when.
I mean, I'm sure I did too, but I don't remember Call of Duty being one of them.
Well, I was just throwing that one out there. I know that my 10-year-old watches so much fucking Minecraft and Roblox and things like that those channels, can you imagine if those channels had to survive coming January? If they just they wouldn't be big. They would have never gotten big.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think things like Markiplier or what the fuck is that one? Jacksepticeye or whatever his name is.
Okay.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye. You know, I don't think like those channels would have ever grown. PewDiePie, biggest fucking YouTube channel on freaking the platform, would never have succeeded.
Oh no.
That must make me ancient.
What do you mean?
The last gaming system of any sort that you could even consider I had was the way back in the day when you had the first Nintendo to come out that you plugged the cartridge in the top. It was Mario Brothers.
Oh, I had that as a kid too. I am laughing at your wife's comment. She goes, "How many kids play Call of Duty?"
Yeah.
See, somebody has never played Somebody has never played Call of Duty online. There are probably more freaking kids, and you can tell when they come on because you can be playing during the day when they're all at school, and you can tell the second the freaking school lets out.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't even matter if it's Call of Duty, Forza Horizon, you know, all kinds of freaking games. It's kids. It doesn't matter what freaking labels on the box. I mean, the child rating bullshit with M and all of that stuff.
It does not matter.
You talk to anybody who sells games at a GameStop or whatever. Well, little Johnny wants Call of Duty. Da, da, da. You realize this game's right. It doesn't matter. He wants it.
Oh my god.
They don't. That's.
Dear, remind me when we see your father then that I'm going to tell him he definitely needs to finish that 3D treasure chest puzzle we got him 2 years ago at Christmas so that he can lock that Pong game inside of it.
But you know, the point is you can have all of these fucking laws in protection. I mean, in place, but you know, it's just like the whole reason we're here. You know, parents letting their kids use their YouTube. You know, you have an adult logged in, and the kids are using it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is why everybody's getting nailed with it because they can't determine whether or not it's a kid watching or if it's an adult. You know, and the other thing is
most parents don't care because they see YouTube as videos. It's harmless.
Yeah, that's the Mrs. Formulas that think that kids don't play Call of Duty. But I mean, the other thing is if you look at it, I think that most of this caught the attention of the FTC. There was a channel of a little kid that reviewed toys, and apparently he got nailed a few times. That channel got nailed a few times, and they blatantly ignored the FTC.
Well,
and so the FTC went after YouTube, which is where I think the lawsuit started. Let's see if I can find that.
That is true.
What's up?
What Jesse said, you let kids use the internet on a computer, they're going to watch stuff that's way, way more detrimental than YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
To which point, one of my buddies did that, you know, daughter begged for a phone for Christmas because all her friends had phones, so they got one finally, you know, and he put in what numbers she could call. You know, it was basically all family. They could call them this and that. Well, she figured out how she could use the Wi-Fi when they were in school, and she was exchanging basically pictures back and forth with some guy. And Daddy come home and found the phone when it broke one day. Got it fixed and went in it and found all this. It's like, what the is all this about? As usual, I don't know how that got there. So Daddy said, well, let's just do this then. Since you were kind enough to exchange phone numbers, let's call him.
I'm trying to figure out.
About it, but one said kid that he called was like 19 years old or something like that. I said, so you are aware that you're talking to a 12-year-old, right?
Oof.
So what avenue he pursued with it, I don't know. He hasn't said, but
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Oh, all right, you want to play? Let's play What's in the Truck there. While I'm looking for this.
oh, this one's simple. Straight out of the depths of Central Washington. Your most favorite baked,
You gotta
candied,
hold on. Do you have a truck that's full of politicians?
sauced. No, I said happy, not bad. Politicians just give you heartburn. I suppose these would, well, these would give you a burn in another area if you eat enough of them, especially if they're enough of it. But we got a whole load of apples on.
Cool.
Bunch of apples.
Apples.
Apple.
And a variety of apples. I can't tell you for sure which are I've got. I got case apples. I got bagged apples. They're probably a mix of Golden Delicious, Green Granny Smiths,
What do you
and
need the
Red
title of
Delicious.
this video?
Oh.
Yeah, Pixel Dan is, I think, actually one of the first ones that I found all this information on for the Copa thing. But yeah, I know there was a family out there that had a small kid that was doing toy reviews, and every single one of his videos was sponsored. So in other words, you know, somebody was paying this kid to play with this toy on YouTube and looked like he's enjoying it. And the thing is they were not announcing that the videos were sponsored, or that, you know, that they were basically being paid to show this video.
Basically.
Yeah. And so it just looked like a kid that was enjoying new toys. And the FTC, you know, knock. Hey, you need to knock that off. You need to clearly mark that your videos are sponsored, you know, and that this is a paid endorsement, or we're gonna do something about it. And they ignored it. And again, the FTC came knock, you know, and they ignored it. So they went after YouTube. And I think that's part of where most of this got started. And what brought FTC, you know, knocking on YouTube's door. Mm-hmm. And now YouTube is knocking on ours. Let's see. Parents need to be responsible for what their kids are watching. Yes, but the problem is most parents, I'm not sure, you know, I know you guys are a little older, but most parents don't have the time to sit there and pay attention to what their kids are doing.
Yeah, and you got to figure. I mean, on a percentage scale, probably, you know, even worldwide, but on a percentage scale, how many instances of quote unquote family computer and internet use is it a single mother that's out working somewhere, and this is the kid, basically the kid's babysitter with the babysitter at night?
Right. Well, it's not just that. I mean, the thing is, it's no longer, you know, a single computer in the family room where you can monitor that stuff. This is
it's everywhere.
Laptops.
If you got a phone or a tablet, you got it.
Phone,
a gaming
tablet,
system, you got it.
Friends
computer,
phone or tablet.
Laptop,
phones, a friend's
iPods.
phone or tablet. They could be going to their friend's house and watching this shit. How are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
Go down to the fucking park. Kid brings his freaking, you know, his laptop. I want to say laptop. His tablet with.
I mean, hell, look at some of the smartwatches that are out now. You can do it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I can watch YouTube on mine if I wanted to. It's not very good quality, but I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is you know, that it all, again, it's the same thing. All that stuff sounds good on paper. Kids need to, you know, parents need to do this, parents need to do that. Try being a parent in this day and age. I mean, it was harder. I can imagine the stuff that, you know, I did as a kid that I got away with that my parents didn't know about. You know, I can imagine, you know, with the stuff that's available to kids today, how much people could get away with.
Mm-hmm.
And
you
like
know,
almost anything, if you could dig far enough and deep enough.
When I was a kid, if you've held the TV just right, you could get adult content stations, though be it fuzzy and full of the swirly swirls. You could catch a nipple, or whatever on the television.
Yep.
What? My mom was supposed to know that I was doing that? No, the whole point is I'm a kid. I'm hiding it from her.
Or if you lived where I did when I grew up, and you got a good skip line at night. Of course, I won't mention nothing about tapping into the TV amplifier and running the little ribbon cable underneath the hallway carpet from the front room all the way to my bedroom, looking at my TV, and lo and behold, I picked up stations out of Canada, which, unlike USA TV, Canada TV followed European guidelines, and you could watch virtually soft porn in a regular TV show out of a Canada station.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is you can be responsible for whatever your kids are doing all you want. The problem is kids are still going to find a way. Kids know that technology better than their parents do.
Yeah.
And my kid can run circles. I mean, geez, I grew up with this freaking technology, and my kid can still fucking run circles around me. Telling me what to go do, and have you seen this? I was like, no, I haven't seen that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the way that it is. It's just it's second. What we had to learn is second nature to that.
Yeah, or God forbid, how many kids growing up, found Daddy's Playboy collection.
Yep. Like Jesse said, kids know how to get around all the restrictions. At least I did as a kid. Geez, I was in the freaking, and I'm diming myself out here, but you know what? I was looking at adult things at the freaking community library. Adult stories, all kind. Because I knew how to get around their stupid little freaking child whatever lock. Figured it out. Well, kids aren't stupid. And if they want to, they will find it. And if their friends are watching it and they want to watch it, they will find a way to do it. Mm-hmm. Whether it's going over to their friend's house and watching it over there, no matter how strict your rules are, they will find somewhere where the rules aren't that strict.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to keep your kid in a bubble.
I can remember that conversation as a kid one time. What are you reading, Chris? Pictures. Pictures? Pictures? What do you mean pictures? I don't know. It's a magazine of pictures. That's all it was pictures. Boy, they were nice pictures, but it sure made for an interesting conversation around the dinner table that night when Mom asked Dad, do you happen to know what your son was looking at today? He was looking at a picture book. Oh, where'd he find a comic book? Apparently behind your toolbox. Oops.
Can't say I haven't found my stepfather's box of comic books at one point when I was younger.
I just want to know who the lucky guy was that got to take such marvelous pictures. Like, Mom, look at the birds and the blooms in this one. It's beautiful. Yeah, not humorous. Not humorous.
You know what? We're 2 hours into this. I still have to get a drink. I don't think I'm getting one at this point.
Sure, you can. You can run quick. You can do at least one just for the giggles of the show.
Let's see what I can find. Hold on, I'll be right back. You know what? We already went over Biggie, what's wrong with the truck, didn't we? We went over that. We did the what's in the truck.
What's the weather around the truck? Dry roads, but there's a whole bunch of funny white dandruff on each side of it somewhere. I don't know where this came from.
Well, at least it's not trying to attack your wheels today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or turned into four-legged walking snowballs in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that too. Well, I'll tell you, them stupid little sons of pups, they wouldn't get out of the road for nothing. I literally bumped one in the ass with the truck. And Bob just like, look at me, what the hell? This is my spot to lick the salt out of the road. Get your own. Never moved. You can blow the air horn at it. I mean, they would not move.
You need a goat guard on the front of your truck.
I'm telling you something. That was an interesting trip. It's pretty bad when you have a cop coming at you that's flashing his headlights on and off as fast as he can. You're sitting there, okay, no, that's different. Usually people do that to warn you about a cop ahead. What the hell is his problem? So the only thing I thought was accident. Oh, yeah, you go around a couple corners and hello and behold, here's a herd of billy goats in the middle of the road.
Watch out for the billy goats. Jesse goes, the kids end up teaching parents how to use the internet. Yeah, that's pretty damn correct. You know, it's any new technology. The kids will learn it faster than the adults will.
I actually had somebody comment on me because I posted that picture, and they commented. Their comment was, "Oh my God, what a beautiful set of little polar bears! Aren't you so lucky? Weren't you scared driving all that on ice? Ice? Well, yeah, that was an ice road in Alaska, right? To have polar bears in the middle of the road."
My God, I hope they were kidding.
I did. Kidding or drunk. That's the only thing I can think about. I love that. They were pretty serious.
Well, they could have been half blind too.
Yeah. I'll give. We'll go with that. They were vision
that meme
for whatever reason.
That meme with the granny that lifts up her glasses, looking at the computer, that comes to mind.
Yeah. They were visually handicapped by whatever means or chemically method.
Was it visually or mentally?
Caused. Possibly both, depending on what chemical influence they had, if they were using anything.
Hey, let's give it a fair bit. It may not have been a chemical influence. It may have been just a genetic one.
Oh.
This is true. I mean, I'll be the first to admit, if you wait long enough to mow our yard at home and then you go mow down around the edges, you can get a good whiff in your nose that leaves you a little dizzy when you get off the mower at the end of the day.
Oh my God.
Because of the stuff that used to be grown, was wholesale grown in the whole area. So the outskirts of the yard, it still grows. Like I said, when I took the tractor out here a few months ago and I cleared off the back section of the yard, it was all overgrown. There was a couple, 6 to 8 foot, more than a couple 6 to 8 foot tall plants that I basically pushed down with a bucket that, I could have chopped down and took any street corner and,
paid for the gas that you used to mow the lawn.
Oh yeah, it'd have really been a big hit. I'm sure if people saw if I'd have done a video, I wouldn't post it. People like, oh my God, what an outrage! You could have took that there because it's legal up there. Yeah, but it's the problem getting it from where I was to there for it to be legal to distribute that would be the issue.
It's all in logistics, right?
Yeah. It's all it's all in the packaging. You gotta package it to fool the dog, right? If you can fool the dog, you're home free. What is this? It's a hemp plant. What's it made for? Taking it to a factory in Washington. They're gonna make kite string out of it. They used to build ropes out of hemp. Someone found a marvelous way to make kite string. All the way down the coast, they love flying kites.
They love getting real high. Oh. You've got me speechless there, Chris.
Yeah, Miss Foreman says it's not her fault. It's not my fault either, but I will freely admit, when you mow a few of them down, you don't push them down. If you mow them down and chop them up, the air around your immediate area gets very aromatic very quickly.
Let's plan a view.
I'm sure the inhalation is a tad different from the normal method. But kind of, if you linger there, kind of has the same effect, but in a lighter dose. How's that?
Right. Sorry, my comment list over here is not updating as fast as it is over here, and it's really, really, really small over here.
That's what
I know. I mean, I feel like that. Hold on. Let me do this. I can do that for anything. Hold on. Is that right? Is that the right meme? Except for that doesn't help me at all.
Now wait a minute. You need to ditch your glasses. Get one of them little pirate monocle type things.
These ones.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that way you can look closer.
Yep. See you later, Jesse.
Unless you get this gigantron magnifying glass like thing that Missy has to make jewelry with. My God. I swear to God, I think you could inflate the.
We have a wandering pilot.
It'd make a flea circus look like an elephant show.
And we have a wandering pilot that has returned to our clutches.
Mhm.
Oh, let's find something interesting to talk about here, because I'm done
She's
talking about
sleeping?
YouTube.
Okay, he's talking about a new wife, and now she's sleeping. He had to go take care of the honeymoon business.
Yeah, you had to put her to sleep, I guess.
That's right. That's right. He gave her one of them good back massages.
Or as we call it here, he had to tuck her in.
Mm.
One of my followers
Yeah,
on
it's
YouTube here had to go tuck in his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a new form of ring toss, but instead of tossing the ring, you're tossing the steak in the ring. Kind of like lawn darts, similar to lawn darts.
Let's see, trending car news. What am I missing now? Because I can't look at two things at once, damn it.
More pilots stuff.
She works.
Hey, he's PG rated. He's good to go.
I think we need to read that she works and I'm tired.
Hmm.
Damn typos. Let's see. I lost my tab. What the hell?
Oh.
I gotta find a good search term for looking this stuff up.
It's really amazing how much better you sleep getting tucked in.
All right. Sleep like a baby.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it was well enough for me last night to oversleep 5 hours this morning.
2020 Toyota Tundra pulls ahead with the Nissan Titan.
You say Toyota Tundra?
Tundra. Top 5 reviews and videos of the week. 2020 Lexus fills a prescription for popularity. The Hyundai Santa Cruz cruises in, the Tesla Cybertruck approaches, and more. Stop me if any of these articles sound interesting. Toyota's, and let me know if.
What do you think of that truck, just from a looks feel?
It doesn't look like it. It looks
Tesla
like
truck.
It looks like an SUV that somebody took. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like Street League 717's Taser before he took the body off of it.
Oh.
I don't know. Did anybody watch Mike's videos of the Blazer before he sent it to go get the full exo cage?
Nope.
Okay. Think it wasn't actually a Chevy, but basically think of the Chevy Blazer, the S10 Blazer, with the back half of it chopped off. So from like the bed up and from the cab back. So kind of like the big Blazers, but that's what this thing looks like. It just looks like a Subaru, not Subaru Brat. But yeah, it looks like a Ute.
A Ute.
I think it's got like a 2-foot bed. Yeah, I don't know how you can call that a truck. It's more like an El Camino with a really short bed.
Oh.
Have you seen it? I can't screen share it because yeah.
Because limitations.
Yeah. So I can do this. Not that I'm guaranteeing that you're going to get it, because I don't know if you have Facebook open.
You don't want to hear about an avalanche.
Yeah, unless it's one that involves totaling my truck and me getting insurance payout, but we'll gloss over that.
There was somebody, one of the YouTubers I watched. They got their uncle's red Avalanche. It had like a remote start and stuff in it, and it didn't want to run when they first got it, and a bunch of other freaking issues. I sent it to you. I sent you the article. There we go. There is the Tesla Cybertruck. I don't know how you call that a truck. Oh, that's the Hyundai one.
Yeah, that's a Hyundai logo.
I couldn't see that. I only had a little tiny.
No, there isn't anything about the Cybertruck unless it's over here. But this is the.
That must be the Santa Cruz or whatever.
Yeah, Hyundai Santa Cruz concept. Bam.
I don't know. It doesn't look like the. I'm sure you can do a quick search.
They almost look like a Honda Ridgeline from the back.
I don't like those either, but that's my personal opinion. Let's see if I can find that whatever that had the truck on it.
What the hell?
Did you find it?
I'm finding a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what to believe.
Then welcome to the internet.
Yep,
What
pretty
gets you is
much.
when you see a new release vehicle come out. It's almost like all the manufacturers sit down together. This is what we're gonna do, and they all design something that looks the damn same before they come out with it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh no, is it not going to go back far enough? I forget how many freaking videos.
God damn it.
Yeah, it looks like they. Well, that's it. Oh my God, the thing's hideous.
It
looks
could
like
easily look worse.
the thing looks like one of those trains from Japan, and they just stuck wheels on it and a bed.
It could be
Or
worse.
a Honda Civic with a bed attached to it.
Honda Civic doesn't look like that.
Well, I'm not saying necessarily, just this shape, that freaking weird. I don't know.
There's this. I don't know if we can believe this.
I don't know.
There's all these. I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh my God. Did they stick a door on the front nose?
Nah, I have no idea. That looks horrendous. Ow. Oh, wow, that is a pathetic, I don't know, resolution. Yeah. That doesn't look bad. If that's what it's going to look like.
I guess. That looks like something out of Halo.
This or this?
The picture you have over there on the right.
Well, it'd be nice if they'd actually build something to look like a concept. Like
No,
they took the
this
scene
looks like
from,
something out of
that.
Halo.
That
good
channel.
grief.
Oh my God, it does. Let's take Cletus's side
A
by
buggy on
side.
steroids.
Yeah, let's take Cletus's side by side and infuse Halo. By the way, that channel that I'm watching that has the Chevy Avalanche in it, it's the D and E in the garage. Capital
Yeah.
D, the and sign, capital E, and then in the garage.
Oh, I got something we could look at. Speaking of YouTube channels,
What's up?
something interesting. Let me get rid of all these tabs.
So we can definitely do YouTube channel explorations.
Hang on a second.
Hey, I have that
Sharing
thing
while I
random.
find this.
Yeah. Well, you can. Oh yeah, I guess. By the way, if down in the comments, if you want to label your
Howdy, Bronix.
favorite
Alaska.
current
Ooh, chili.
current YouTube channel, like what are you binge watching now? Leave your comment down in the chat right now, and we'll possibly go check it out. The thing is, did it bury the competition there, Pilot? said he traded his Avalanche for a Cadillac. Did it bury the competition?
Aha, I found it. I can play while the advertisement runs out.
Ready for me?
Yeah.
What is it? We turned a Corvette for...
Tuned a Corvette for Prius fuel economy.
Oh.
I'll give you the TLDR of what this guy did in America. Well, in countries besides America, they can run cars so lean that they do produce NOx emissions because they don't care. America is really the only country that does care about that. So,
yeah, but the problem is when you run a motor super lean, it's not good for the internals of that engine.
Well, it's not like super duper uber lean, but it's lean enough that it burns less fuel than an American car does. You know?
Right. But you have to watch. You run it too.
Well, I mean, the car
cause detonation.
It can, but it's still within manufacturer spec. Like they're selling the cars like that.
Oh.
It's not like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do this and we're gonna make it run so lean that the engine just explodes. No, it's the manufacturers are selling the cars like that in Australia and Europe and everywhere else. It's why cars usually in America get worse fuel economy than they do in other places, not just because of a different test cycle like the EPA's crap, but they actually have to run the cars richer so they don't produce NOx emissions. This guy is tuning his Corvette to run in that. It's what is it called? It's open loop mode, I think it is. It's pretty much ignoring any input from the O2 sensors, so it can go as lean as you set it to. So lean enough for this Corvette to get the fuel economy of a Prius, but when you mat it, it enriches it, and he's getting apparently Z06 power.
Sweet. Well, you'll make more power being lean than you will be by being rich. You just it's dangerous at a higher RPMs to run lean. If you ever watch Cletus tune the Corvette and stuff, that's what they're battling, is making sure their fuel table stays above a certain fuel air mixture.
Mm-hmm.
I think they what do they run at, like 10 or 12? I think, to where because if they go too much lower, then they got to worry about it wanting to throw a piston through the block.
Damn.
What?
Hold up. Wait. 36.2 mpg.
Yeah. The LS platform can run 30 miles to the gallon.
Well, yeah, clearly, but from the factory they won't. I mean, my truck will get 30 mpg as long as I can keep it in that 4-cylinder mode, which if I'm even like remotely going uphill, it is not going to happen.
Yeah, even our Kia doesn't even get 30 miles to the gallon on a normal day.
I mean, I can map my truck and just watch it go to 1 mpg.
Mine averages at
Get out your ads.
27, 28 with the 2.2, the 2.0 that's in it. Michigan Mechanics says Rich Rebuilds is an interesting channel.
Yeah, I watched a video or two of his. It's interesting.
I'm not sure if I've seen that channel.
I think he mainly used to like rebuild Teslas that the Tesla would either like charge like exorbitant amounts of money to fix.
Oh, he's the one, and then Tesla got pissy about that, didn't they?
I don't think
you had to have Tesla reset the computer, and I think I think one of these people that rebuilds these, they wouldn't reset the computers anymore for these people rebuilding it.
I don't know.
Because the U.S. is the only place that measures pollution per gallon. Everyone else on the planet measures pollution per mile. Did not know that, actually. Putting electric hand controls in my truck so the gas and brake will be controlled with paddles on the steering wheels.
There you go. Oh, that brings you to another good point.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're 2 hours into the live stream, right? Is it just me, or is that the first Streamlabs stupid little thingy where they insert it into the chat.
It's probably their stupid little thingy.
Yeah, but that's the first one I think I've seen since 2 hours in.
All right, so this guy, as you'll see, I don't know why I have this unmuted, or why I have it muted. I don't have it set to
I can hear it.
Sound, but
I can hear your audio.
What do you mean you can hear my? I have it set to not play sound. What the frig.
Right, but we might be hearing it through your mic.
How can you be hearing it through my mic when it is playing through my ears?
I don't know. I can hear it.
Well, whatever. All right, so hang on. Let's get to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So is he a drifter that
he is a professional drifter.
Well, that is epic.
This car, I think it's called Chair Slayer. Wait till you see his controls. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure they'll show it at some point.
Well, you think they would, because it's probably one of the epic things about the car. There, right there.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Oh my God, look at that epic steering wheel. Well, that was interesting. So they were going to show more than that.
Yeah, there's something they're not showing. Oh, yep, there it is.
So it's like a motorcycle.
Oh, hang on, there was.
It almost looked like motorcycle controls.
I think it was more. It wasn't like motorcycle controls. I think it's more like kind of like the throttle on the Model T.
Oh, where you can pull it and it.
Yeah, where it goes like up and down like that. Like.
Yeah. Okay.
See how he just let it go.
Right. Yeah. See, he pulls it down to looks like he pulls it down to accelerate.
Yeah. I saw something where Hang on, let me stop. Oh. It was like someone had something where they had like two more steering wheels. Like there was one on the front and one on the back, and they would push on the one on front to rev the engine, and the one on the back they would pull it to hit the brakes.
Yeah.
I thought that's what his was, but I was wrong.
Yeah. Mission Mechanic just confirmed what I said about he was building flooded Teslas with another Tesla, and Tesla wouldn't help.
See, now there's a guy in the I can't remember which driver it is name wise, the Championship Off-Road Racing Series. He's paraplegic. That has his setup with it's like a motorcycle throttle, twist throttle.
Yeah.
Cool.
He can go side to side, automatic transmission, so he can go side to side to bump shift his gears, motorcycle grip on the top for a hand throttle, and push it ahead for his brakes.
Interesting.
It's actually the first piece of NOVAtazz merch that isn't in black.
Touche.
Mainly because I think that I built my whole logo around to be black and gold, but this is actually JA's shirt for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway.
Oh.
I have to get it out in the mail to them. But I wanted it sent here so I could take some pictures of it and stuff and show it off before, because I don't have a lot of my own merch.
Mm-hmm.
As I rip my earbud out of my ear.
Smooth.
Then I have these are actually the new stickers here. I have a box of old stickers somewhere. I have no idea where they're at. But these are the stickers off of the Teespring store. Cool. So they got a nice thick layer. I think these ones will be good to be putting like on the outside of your windows or something on your car.
Mm-hmm.
I think they won't fade too quickly. Yeah, so this one is like one load laser, and I think the other one went to shoot, who did the other one go to? Don't worry, I have them. I have them in my phone. One was One Low Blazer. Oh, the other one was Kip, American Bumper to Bumper. But yes, teespring.com. Link should be somewhere. It'd be nice if Streamlabs would put it up for me, but You can find all of my merch on Teespring. I'm not sure. Did you guys see the coffee cup that somebody got off of my site and sent it to me?
Negative.
No, didn't see that. I think I can share. I can share you the picture. I think. Do. There you go, Biggie.
No.
You want to share that? No? Yes?
I fucking guess.
I know. I'm such a pain in your butt, aren't I?
I'm gonna fucking wear out my fucking mouse button from having to click 4 times every time you ask me to share something.
There you go. So they got the that's actually the first piece of merchandise I've shared off of that line was this coffee mug. Like everybody was bugging me to make these freaking shirts when I first remember that, Biggie, when I first came up with that design. And they were like, everybody picked that, and then I haven't sold a single. That's the first thing I sold off that line.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that's a pretty awesome design.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hasn't sold.
Oh.
No, I can't say it hasn't sold because I just sold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that one too. So it's something about flushing something.
How the fuck? Oh.
What? You did have it sharing sound?
No, I didn't. Like I can go right here and click share screen. And share audio is not checked.
Oh. Then I'm obviously hearing it through your mic then.
You still hear it?
Hold on. Yep.
What the fuck?
It's picking it up through your computer.
There's nothing fucking giving any sound besides my fucking headphones.
The desktop itself, maybe? I don't know.
I can only choose one output for sound. It's set to speakers.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Trying to go old school on us makes you remember them old days of the party line telephone.
Right? Everybody just picked up the phone and the whole neighborhood could talk at once.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pick up the phone and listen into the conversation. I'll tell you what, it made some juicy gossip after the Sunday church social. Who's doing what around the neighborhood during the week. You would never, all the hush-hush corner, the old Spencer, but you would never guess what she did this week with him over there, and he's married. Well, how do you know all that? I heard it on the phone. I listened to their conversation. Oh, he is such a talker, that guy.
Did you ever, any of you guys ever watch Rare Rat?
No.
He restores mainly second gen Camaros. Actually, no, first gen Camaros. Like 68, 67, 69. He's one of my favorite channels to watch. He's the one that most recently restored that. Fucking what was it? It was an Impala. I think like a late 60s Impala. See if I can find him real quick.
Yeah, you watch some of the stuff and it makes you want to write. How do you guys always end up in the spot to fall in the pig pen and come out with a bouquet of roses? Some of the deals that they find or barn finds is like.
Some of that stuff is set. You got to watch because some not everything is. Some stuff is fucking set up. Like Rare Rat's car was no. It was not something pretty. The last one he did. He got it off of a hoarder who was using it for, I forget what he was using.
Storage barn.
No, like I think he was using it to haul scrap.
Oh.
It's a 69 Impala 396. It was that like puke cream.
Well, he didn't lack any motor to pull anything, did he?
I'm not sure if it had that in it to begin with. I don't know. But yeah, it was a 69 Impala 396, and it was like a green with a vinyl top. And I don't want to play that. I don't know why he added that to that one, but okay. Let me upload this one. What's up?
Pilot.
Yeah. Pilot.
God damn, this thing is. Oh wait, what? People on the internet. Yeah, it's black on black with a black vinyl top, black interior. I think he has torque thrusts on it. But yeah, it looks way different than when he first picked it up. Let's see if I can get a decent.
It's like that listing I got with that trailer. I don't know how many people come back. What do you want for the car? Okay, the car is not for sale. But is there anywhere in the ad that says anything about a car for sale?
All right, there you go. Because I can't do screen for screen. That was the car when he got it, and
You have me screen share that.
Huh? Yeah.
You have me screen share that.
Right. Not a very good picture of it, but that was the car when it's done. I think I'm patiently waiting for Mr. Fireman 164 to get back on his Camaro. He's been working on a stupid Jeep Cherokee right now for, I guess, a friend of his that he hasn't been doing his Camaro. Anybody else? Mr. Pilot, name a YouTube channel that you've been watching recently.
Oh my God. Trying to type in the word seconds in my phone, and it's like servings, sexings, no.
Duck.
Yeah.
Ducking.
Word prediction.
My truck, the body was great, but the interior was nasty. The engine had a spun main bearing. Pilot, you gotta give us one to go check out. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whichever one you feel is worth mentioning.
I think the latest one I watched was at Flying Sparks Garage, which was kind of neat. She had a video where she was teaching a little girl. They were putting a motor together.
I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. A girl got her goat. Oh, character and engine building. Stroked LS engine build with great help in the shop with Emily EP.
Yes.
Well, with Emily, episode 59. Yeah, 59 episodes, and she's sitting at 24,000 views.
Oh, damn.
Welcome to Flying Sparks Garage. We are Aaron and Emily Reeves, and here you will find our passion for most anything with. There we go. About. Here you'll find a passion with most everything with an engine. We love cars, airplanes, boats, having adventures together. Oh, so it's a boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh my God, that
husband, wife.
That Z, man, with the freaking with the shoot, brain fart, the tunnel, the velocity stack carburetors.
Oh.
Yeah, look up. Do you need me to send you a link, or do you want to just look it up real quick?
Just what is it called?
You don't have to. It's called Flying Sparks Garage. You will see the first show on the channel titled In the Shop with Emily, where you will follow Emily wrenching on cars with the help of Aaron. You will find a raw vlog style updates, and new for 2019, Aaron has begun a series on his journey from a mechanic to a commercial pilot. That's actually pretty cool. They did a
was it an old Chevy, I think, last year that they took on the Hot Rod Power Tour.
79,000 subscribers, almost 80,000.
Truck.
No, what's the thing I'm looking for?
Well, just look at the main title banner. You can see it in the background behind Aaron.
Oh yeah,
isn't that fucking sweet looking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check them out.
Character and engine building.
I just subscribed to their channel, so here I will leave a link to their channel in the chat, so you guys can check them out as well if you guys haven't already looked up their thing. You can find that in chat later. Let me comment. Sailing Doodles.
Doodles.
We'll have to go look up them now.
Sailing.
There it is.
South Main Auto is the one that Michigan mentioned. Michigan Mechanic.
All right,
I
we'll
haven't
have
heard
to
of that
look them up.
channel.
We are currently a 10th-month sail from Vancouver to Canada, all the way to Thailand with our 2 full-size Labradoodles. Okay, so they're it's like a family vlog-ish. It's a sailing vlog. Currently a 10-month sail from Vancouver to Canada, all the way to Thailand with our 2 full-size Labradoodles named Maverick and Goose. Oh, no idea where they got those names from. Well, Big E might be clueless. I don't know.
Sorry, I've been not paying attention.
Maverick and Goose. No clue?
Nope.
Top Gun.
Oh.
It was Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is Maverick, and his wingman was Goose.
Oh.
Follow along with us as we sail down the west coast of USA down to Mexico and across the Pacific Ocean to Asia. You can also sail with us. Just check out our website for details. That's actually pretty cool. They have, do you know what? I thought they'd have more subscribers. They have 173,000 subscribers.
There was one I watched. I can't remember the name of it. They actually built, I mean, it was like a custom one-off build type boat.
South Main Auto.
Running diesel engines, but they were trying to set the water speed record to navigate the world, and they were basically running the boat on biodiesel.
Oh, where did they get all the French fries?
So they had to, plan ahead. Where can we stop and buy more fuel to get more fuel, because they were trying to do biofuel to set some kind of speed record to go around the world with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think is this
what kind of
Auto? Is that the guy
hydroplane were like up on top of the water?
I think South Main Auto is the guy that I have on my Snapchat. Now you have me looking at freaking shit.
Sweet Jesus.
All right, old man. Fucking Markiplier. Dead fucking air.
Plenty out there. You
The
just gotta be
audio
able to find them.
racing. Oh, I can't find it. I had it. I don't know where it went. No, actually, no. Do you know what? That's probably not what that is, because I think that's because the guy that I follow is an auto body guy. I'll have to figure out who that is later. Oh, Vicky, who do you got?
No one knew.
Oh, it doesn't have to be new.
Oh.
There's people in here that may or may not have seen whoever you're talking about.
Hang on a second.
Has anybody seen Fix It Nick? He's restoring 67 Eleanor. Or turning a 67 Mustang into an Eleanor.
Yeah, I think you had me share his video.
Yep, I did. Chris, you got one while he's looking.
Oh, off the top of my head, I'd have to go through the list to even look here.
Well, you
I
just
said the Flying Sparks was the most recent.
Bleepin' in Jeep or Bleep in Jeep. That sounds pretty cool. One channel I liked recently was Harry Dryer, and his latest videos are about trip around the UK in a 12-foot speedboat. There you go. Who was I watching last year that came to America, bought a Challenger, an old Challenger, came to America, fixed it up, and then drove it down to Mexico after the car had been sitting for God knows how many years to run a rally.
No idea.
I haven't seen anything from him in a while.
Oh, where's that at?
I don't remember what his channel was called.
Oh, I got a good channel.
What's up?
Name is Colin Furs, all one word.
Colin.
Furze.
Furze. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
If I can grab the right mouse.
Mhm.
I have 2 mice, 2 keyboards sitting here. I mean, come on.
That sounds problematic.
Oh, he's the one that does the okay. Yeah, I saw the Overwatch 2-stroke and the rip tire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. He did the fucking wicked fast like get around scooter and the rocket bike.
Scooter, he's done.
It's not like a rocket powered bike yet. He's not the same guy that does the yes, he is. The fireworks. He does those fucking epic like 5,000 firework fucking set-offs and shit.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I most know him for. Besides, I have seen his like crazy builds or whatever. But the thing that I most know is when he gets to the certain subscriber thingies, he does those epic like firework shows, setting off 300 rockets all at once, 5,000 shot firework Death Star, 700 rocket mushroom. Those are early ones. Where's the newest ones? There it is. The firework pendulum of chaos. That's the last one.
I swear this guy got a video.
That's it. Jesse got it. Rust to Rome.
Oh.
Dude, Biggie, that channel would be right up your alley.
Oh.
Yes. It's called Rust to Rome, which is right here. I just saw it. I thought I saw it.
I mean, for one that's into Subarus, and there's a girl that she's on her 4th engine she's built for her car.
Is that Amelia
Hartford. Yeah.
She's a big YouTuber.
Yeah.
in the automotive world, at least. But this Russ Rome guy, he takes cars and he rallies them. He took a Jaguar last year, but this year was a 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Oh my God!
What?
I'm watching his 600cc rip tire spinner.
Okay. Oh, the other guy,
Colin.
Yeah, this guy hasn't uploaded anything in a couple months, 7 months. His channel is really freaking cool. I'm surprised he didn't post anything this year. I was kind of hoping he would.
Good, real secure shit, Facebook.
Oh wow, he's had literally like, oh that's subscribers. Okay, never mind. Let's go with views.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm kicking his butt in views, which is amazing. Oh, he's got a Facebook page. I'm gonna have to check that out to see if he has any updates on that.
Street racing channel. That guy runs an S10.
One channel that was okay. Harry, sounds interesting. I want to watch that sometime. Yeah, Jesse. Jesse's right. That was the Rust of Rome. I haven't seen anything else new. By the way, if you guys are in the live right now and you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really helps out a lot. Also, if you enjoy this channel, and well, now we're back down to 4. I should have said that a couple minutes ago when we were up to 8.
Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't.
Oh, I get into the stream. I don't think about that kind of stuff. I'm just like into chatting with you guys and the guys in the comment section, and I forget to plug myself. I'm horrible at self promotion. Like absolutely horrible. But yeah, if you guys want to watch this channel grow, definitely let your friends know that we're here. Jesse, I don't know if you have any friends that would be interested in the channel like this, but let them know that we're here. Especially like right before we go live or something, share it to your Facebook or something. Definitely the better the conversation, the better the live stream. Let's see. Grind Hard Plumbing Company. No, I've never heard of them, but we'll look them up.
Hell of it is. You got so many channels at this point that you don't remember the name off the top of your head.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, there's one I got. The guy's out of Minnesota. It is most of his stuff has been.
How can we not know this one? He's got a hot pink Mustang go-kart Power Wheels. I'm thinking. I was literally thinking this is going to be like a plumbing channel, but no, definitely not. We're fucking. Oh my god! It's a Power Wheels. These guys got a Power Wheels Jeep off-road go-kart, and it looks like I can't tell what that is, but it looks like it looks like it would be like the dirt bike equivalent of a big wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Little tiny wheels in the back, big front motorcycle tire in the front. Well, yeah, go-kart out back, motorcycle up front. So yeah, off-road Power Wheels.
There you go.
Wide body kit Power Wheels Mustang, KTM 450 Porsche Power Wheels build.
That'd be interesting. Starting an AV71 two-stroke Detroit diesel at 15 degrees.
85-mile-an-hour Barbie Jeep.
That sounds dangerous. I think I'm gonna
Sounds
drop
like
out
fuck us
here.
up. We only die once, right?
What?
I think I'm gonna call it for this.
All right. See you later, Biggie. We're
Yeah,
probably not
see
going to stay on much longer anyway.
Yeah, it's
Good
gonna.
night, man.
You too, Chris. See you, Nova.
500cc Camaro go-kart. I got quiet. Well, I bet with builds like these, man, they're just wicked looking.
It's like people asking me, why in the hell would you get a crotch rocket? Because a kid wanted to swap it for a beat up truck I had.
Yeah, you just take the engine out of that crotch rocket, stuff it in the fucking kids' Power Wheels, and make yourself a freaking couple thousand YouTube followers.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a little more fun than that.
What are you gonna do with it?
Go get one of the. What I could do is go get one of those little Legends race cars that you see running around. Looks like the old 40s coupes and whatnot.
Oh, yep. I know what you're talking about.
And drop the engine in one of those and make it street legal.
Yeah, but they're a lot heavier than a Power Wheels car.
Yeah, this is true. But you can't drive a Hot Wheels car down the street legally.
So?
I know, minor detail, right?
No. I'm sorry, but I don't know. If you're seeing the things that I'm seeing, I think I might want to have the freaking motorcycle-powered Power Wheels. Freaking things are freaking nasty looking. I mean, when I was a kid, when you talked about hopping up your Power Wheels, you grab two car batteries. You take two car batteries and you wire them up, and then you freaking play with that. And you're freaking, if you put some, electrical, if you put some duct tape with the sticky side down, you could be pulling some power wheelies.
I'll guarantee it. I got yelled at. My kids had one of those Jeeps. I don't know. I think my daughter was 4 or 5.
The Barbie Jeeps.
It was like the Barbie Jeep, but it was the 2-seater. So I was like just the Renegade. Didn't have the, it was the brown one that looked muddy.
All right.
And we got it with no, didn't have the battery pack. Hey,
it looks like
battery from the battery charger to it, and the motor run fine. So hey, piece of cakes. What are you gonna do? Says, I got an old car battery. Yeah. I think she was 4. My boy's like 2.5.
Yeah, that car battery is like twice the volts of what that thing normally takes.
Yeah, I mean they were actually out there doing donuts in the gravel driveway with it when their mother come out the door.
Good dad. But these Power Wheel things, they look like they're just a tube chassis with the body placed down over top of them. Buddy lost host. What am I looking at? They were even on Taylor in the show tonight. They're assholes about that out here. Gotta have turn signals, mirrors, insurance, and registration. Buddy lost host.
Vice Grip Garage.
Vice Grip Garage.
Yep, VICE Grip Garage. Vice Grip Garage. Basically, the guy runs around the Midwest, finds some beat up cars.
Oh yeah, I've seen him, and then he does like stupid. Right, but he does like stupid mock. But the thing is it's all comedy. Like he's fucking like retarded about it. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
He's completely being it's what is it, satire? Is that the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's kind of like watching shoot, what is that guy's name?
The Keystone Cops with speech.
No, hold on. Bobby Duke Arts. If you ever watch him.
I don't believe.
He's absolutely hilarious. But he does a lot of stuff with wood, and then
Okay.
But like I said, he's kind of like the artist version of your mechanic guy.
Alrighty.
The same style of humor, with the kind of being like silly and not necessarily serious about shit. But he puts that same attitude towards artwork versus your guy puts it towards these car
clunkers.
bringing cars back from the dead videos. Oh.
I think the funniest thing is the fact that most of them, he goes, he'll go 500 miles away, find some beater, do what he's got to do to get it running, and then drive it home.
Jesse says he wants to build a street legal quad that is built so that I can keep up with street bikes. The problem is at that point you need more power because you have more weight, and at that small of a scale, it takes obviously street bikes don't have a shit ton of power as far as horsepower and torque, but they make up for it in the fact of how light they are. So
power to weight ratio.
Right. So that quad is going to need a significant more bit of power over the street bike to be able to keep up with it. Not to mention wind resistance because of the shape of the quad versus the shape of the.
Miss Formula is waiting for me to get our street legal together so she can drive it. Or, she ain't even worried about the street legal. Just even one of the race cars. Said, when we fixing it? Oh, well, hurry up. What? So I can drive it.
Which one are you going to tackle first? I mean, you just have how many projects going on out there?
Which one do you want to pick? I mean, we've got 6 Firebirds. There's one that's tore down that needs media blasted and start reassembling, which would be our convertible. My 79 Tata, which needs a full restoration. The 80 could use a little bit. The 84 needs a new carpet. It's kind of, we're leaving it stock for a driver. We got the 79 to 81 body that was roller that was given to us. It needs an engine and transmission dropped in.
You could always send some of these down my way, so that way I have content as long as you provide the parts.
Yeah, we got the old late model race car that is the street legal project that have been working on.
So what did your better half say? She goes, 84 needs power steering pump.
Yeah, the power steering pump went on. Actually, the pump didn't quit. The O-ring went bad in it.
Yeah.
We got the 84 Corvette that we bought I bought it in December and brought it home back to where I am in January, and it's set on the trailer ever since. The 91 Rockwood motorhome that basically need to figure out why it's not getting fuel to the injectors to get running.
Jesse says he could use another project.
Yeah. If we don't sell it, you got the trailer frame I just bought to build a trailer. Before I bought the brand new one, I was going to say before she bought the brand new one, I took it into the local dealer there to see about doing some wiring and some other quick work on it that would save me some time. And the price they quoted was almost half the cost of a new one. It's like,
I don't know if Mrs. Formula is looking to get rid of your vehicles or if she's looking for help to come over and work on the vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's trying to sell your cars out from under you or not. Yeah,
I'll guarantee it won't be none of the birds.
No, she says you can come work on them. Yeah, but the problem is I don't think you guys live anywhere near me.
Yeah, well, there's only a few miles between us, but they'd make a hell of a good road trip.
Depends on which house you're talking about.
The only house.
I thought you had one here in PA still.
No, I got the motorhome here in PA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got rid of an actual house. I mean, I got storage garages, but there's no power in them that I can work in. I got to take the generator if I need anything with power. So you get a lot of hand wrenching.
Yeah, so that wouldn't help very much unless you brought one of the cars back out here back out here to PA.
You don't like Fords? Hell, we got 6 Pontiac. No, we got, let's see, 6.
No, he said he likes Fords.
Thought he said he don't like Fords. Oh, he likes Fords. All right.
Yeah, because he wanted the 67 to 72 Ford F-250, which I think is a really nice looking truck.
It is.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll
I'll make him cry. The dealership, the same dealership that I bought the 1980 at last year, that I just bought the 2000 plow truck at, had a 68 F350 4-wheel drive, had the 390 in it, 4-speed, a homemade hydraulic dump bed, and all the snowplow. It was set up with, it had the plow frame and all the controls. It had an actual hydraulic pump that run off the engine with a pump for a snowplow. It just didn't have a snow blade with it.
Yeah, that's not hard to come by though.
The guy sold it for $1,200. Drivable.
How was the rust on it?
Cab corners, normal.
Frame.
You could use a paint job. Frame was solid. Needed tires. I think there might have been a problem with the bed. You know, you couldn't lift the bed to dump it. But
mechanically wrong, or
yeah, whether it was in the cylinder or in the pump for it or something, or the PTO, whichever.
Yeah, that's all stuff.
He got in. I stopped and looked at the plow truck. I come back in off the road, went back in to look at it, and it was parked beside it. And I'm like, hell, it's just, what's the deal with this one? Dump bed, old school truck, needs a plow. I mean, I got plow shit, It's like that. Don't worry about it. It's already sold. I'm like, shit.
Day late, dollar short.
Yeah, it's usually the way my luck works.
Mine are just $1 short everywhere.
Yeah, it's like this time. I was out on the road. I listed the GMC and parked it out there by the road for sale. Some guy, says, hey, you trade for a motorcycle? Oh, I don't know. What do you got? He had a 2004 Harley, 1200, whatever the hell model it was. It kind of looked like the old Sportsters.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd talk about trade. I just left. I won't be back for a week. I might get back in the day, get back. The guy's like, hey, I'm going to trade for a crotch rocket. And well, okay. It wasn't 5 minutes after he told me that this other kid sends this message, hey, I'll trade for a motorcycle. I don't know. What do you got? Send pictures. Sends pictures, and it's a crotch rocket. So I'm like, okay. Does this guy know this guy? This guy wants a truck, but this guy wants a bike. But he wants the Harley, not the crotch rock. I thought it was just, to me, it was coincidental that the one guy said he's going to swap for a crotch rock, and it wasn't 3 minutes later. This other kid sends a message about, hey, will you trade for a crotch rocket bike? But apparently they don't know each other. I mean, if they do, I don't know. I don't care. I traded up. The truck needed work, and I got a $2,500 bike that I can turn around and sell if I don't ride it.
I think I'd be afraid to see you ride it.
And I'm not that bad.
Famous last words there, Chris.
I never laid my Goldwing down.
That's a different kind of bike.
Well, it's true. Almost as fast.
I guess.
It's just, that 1200 ain't no slouch. I'll trust you. Top heavy. I mean, granted, it's not going to corner like a sport bike.
Well, the thing is anything that you get on, it's going to be top heavy.
Well, I'm working on that, but I can't seem to stay away from the bacon, the beer, and the burgers.
You're missing one, but I don't think that was appropriate for my stream. 600 shot on F-150 I'm interested in. I'm almost always $1 short. Yeah, that's the story of life, man. You're either chasing time or you're chasing money. Or you're chasing time to chase money, or chasing money to chase time.
Or in my case, both all the time.
Yeah, he's just eastbound and down. Oh, all right. I'm getting tired. I'm going to call it a night, guys.
Okie dokie.
see if we can top. Let's see if we can top next week and get more than 8 viewers in here in one shot. So tell your friends, let them know that we're here, and I'll see you guys next week.
See you, Pilot.
Night, everybody.
Y'all have a good night.